Damn, but
like they color corrected. I think I found it. I think I found it.
Man, y'all should somebody ain't just make some bullshit video. Like, no. This the shooting, bro.
No, I'm not. Yo, bro, I seen a clear ass video.
I saw a clear clip that showed him on the ground like shaking.
Because I don't know if they took it down. I seen that shit like a day that it happened or a day after.
I'm checking to make sure this is it. If this is it, I'll put it in the chat.
All the videos I seen, I ain't see a goddamn thing. I'm like, how the fuck is people identifying from this video? The shit terrible ass quality.
Oh, here we go. I got it right here. The quality ain't great, but I'll put it.
All right.
You can see what I'm talking about, where he kept putting his hands up. Like, hold on.
That was a clear one. I gotta find that shit, dog.
I don't see it though.
I'm finna put it in right, motherfucker.
But let's get into these intros, man. You know what I mean? We got Nessie back. The village whore. Hey, shout out to that. She changed up her profile pic. We know what you're doing, Nessie. You're looking like a thought. We know what you're doing.
Okay, wait. Here's why.
Trying to get some clicks. Okay, go ahead.
But here's why. I was 16 in that picture. And everyone was like, she's looking thick. And I was like,
so you want to put up a grown? Okay, so you want
a grown woman picture.
Going on. Yeah, I wanted a recent one.
Yeah, all right, but you're looking like a Twitch thought. That's all I want to just put that out.
Absolutely. Okay. That's it's what I am.
Okay. But I appreciate the switch up.
Oh shit!
Or at least the reasoning behind it.
Right.
Well, the other picture, you couldn't really see nothing as far as like
what the fuck.
Nah, but dudes was acting mad about it.
This one, she switched it up though. She made sure you could see a little clean.
It looks great. The picture looks great, Nessie.
I talked about this last time. I don't try to make sure. Like it happens no matter what kind of shit I wear. Mm-hmm. That's why I called myself a village whore. Like that's just what it is.
Yo,
the fuck I walk into.
Never mind. We live right now. We live.
We live. Yo, man.
Shit crazy, man. But man. Shout out to that. Putting on her thought look. It's all good. Candace, you approve? Okay, we good.
All right.
Wild as hell.
Hold on, what the hell is going on? Why am I got sound? Hold up.
Okay. All right.
They got the whole podcast rewind.
Yeah, they're watching it.
We're watching this.
Hey, yo, Ravishing, I'm gonna need you to roast Kodak.
But, hey man, we gonna get to all that, man. We're gonna get to all of it.
Hey Drew, relax.
Right?
That disrespectful ass looking ass motherfucker.
Damn, like you hurt.
You got your cape dry cleaned and everything.
Nah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Slow down, Superman. The fuck is going on?
I'm not Superman. I'm just saying, yo.
Hey, Lord London. The fuck?
No. You know what, Hardy? I forgot. You don't care about shit. My bad.
Oh Lord.
Listen, man. And if you really listen to what Kodak was saying, he ain't even really saying nothing crazy.
Nah, you bugging.
No, he really did.
Let me ask you,
like,
if one of your homeboys' girls died and then some fuck nigga come out of nowhere talking about I'm the right man for her and all this other shit, come on, stop it.
The only thing he did wrong is put that shit on Instagram Live. Because people have conversations like that all the time.
He had no business. That's my point. He had no business. He had no business putting that shit out there. Like he had no business doing that.
Millions of niggas is thinking that he should have kept it to himself.
True.
I don't even know. Did he even know he was being recorded at the time? Like,
yeah, because it's not like he's looking in the camera or anything. So.
Come on, stop it. And then no. Because then he made a 2 more videos talking about he don't give a fuck. He said he's still gonna do it and all this other shit.
Well, he made videos after people started coming at him sideways about the shit. He said,
"Yeah, but
he's still
has been." Hold on,
did you ask for a day off after you seen that shit? You act like you hurt.
Yo, man, he disrespectful. I'm just saying.
But Kodak has been doing hasn't he been accused of sexual assault and different shit like that?
Yeah. Why is this the thing? He always.
Why is this the thing everybody care about? Like,
what do you mean they got on him about the other shit he did? When you talking about black women, they got on him about that. Right? What you talking about?
You know these motherfuckers pick and choose what they mad.
Nah, stop it. They been getting on him. What you talking about?
He wasn't canceled until this shit. He said shit about dark skinned women. He said shit about dark skinned women. Ain't nobody want to cancel him. He was attacking
Ben was saying that he was canceled when he did that
no,
shit.
Ain't nobody. No, they wasn't.
He
no,
didn't get
Okay, y'all niggas might not be on Instagram then.
Nah,
Did you know there's a radio station in LA that just canceled him officially? Like
now you
106 just
see
said they're not playing his music.
now you see all these radio stations talking about we ain't playing this music. They wasn't doing that before. Fuck out of here. What you talking about, bro?
So you just want him to keep doing fuck shit then, RD?
I don't care what he do. I don't
why you care, dog?
I don't give
look,
a fuck what any
these
of
niggas gotta be checked. That's just it.
Hey man, I'm riding with Drew. Drew is right on it,
man.
Y'all just right. This is what a problem with us. Y'all just want shit to slide all the time. These niggas gotta be checked. I don't give a fuck if they famous or not.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Drew. We'll be checking that interview when the chick come back.
You ain't checking these white people that oppress you every motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas attack your own head.
What are you talking about? Give me an example.
Hey, you sure you ready for this fame?
Hey man,
motherfucking white folks out here oppressing your motherfucking that got you working overtime for pennies, nigga. But you ain't got nothing to say about that shit though. But soon somebody say,
hold up, how you know what I'm doing in my life?
Okay.
Hold up, Hardy. I didn't know you was with me 24/7.
Listen, calm down, Superman. Fuck out of here. This kid got his paper on the day.
Wow. All right, Heartache don't care about nothing. That's his problem. You don't care about shit.
All right, when you see Kodak, go in his mouth then, nigga. Fuck out of here. Superman shit.
Look. All I'm saying is that these niggas gotta be checked for doing fuck shit.
All right, Town Watch. I gotta get me.
You the same one that hold on. You the same one that said Kanye was canceled and all that other shit he was doing. You a hypocrite right now.
How you compare? Okay, never mind.
Come on.
How do you really compare what Kanye was doing to this?
Man, all these niggas is doing fuck shit.
All right, y'all.
All right, neighbor.
Come on.
Wait, I want to know where the line is for you guys. So, like, what's cool to say and what's not cool?
Hey, what Kanye was doing was way worse, in my opinion. What Kanye was doing was attacking the whole fucking race of black people with the coon shit he was doing.
Yeah, basically, like
that shit was way worse.
Like missing right here.
Slavery was a choice. Yeah, that's the same shit.
I never said it was the same shit though.
Well, why you keep bringing it up?
I'm saying that all these niggas gotta be checked for fuck shit.
That's what I'm saying. Do something then, man.
So I was supposed to fly to L.
Here's the problem, G. He on tour right now. He gonna be in New York.
So you want to go up on stage and check him?
Listen, you the one that act like you want to check
on stage. What the fuck you talking about, Drew?
Yo, thank you for the chat. Y'all know I'm talking sense. Thank you.
They all clout chasing anyway.
He's gonna be in New York soon. When you see him, you gotta go to a show and check that nigga. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure he's gonna
be on stage and try to fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up on stage and get my ass.
Get your ass whooped,
nigga. Listen, you can speak your mind. When he doing a meet and greet, speak your mind. You ain't gotta touch him. Say what you gotta say. You tell him, yo, hey, Kodak, you gotta.
I know I'm speaking facts, but okay.
Hey, listen, man. This is y'all problem, man. Y'all worry about these people too much, man. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
All these fucking celebrities.
But this is what happens. We let shit slide and then keep.
I don't know that man. He ain't nowhere near me. I don't know. What the fuck I'm gonna do to my let shit slide?
So all right,
like
so it's wrong. To speak up on shit. Then it's wrong to speak up on shit. So we're just gonna let every bad shit slide and just not speak up on it.
Ain't nobody saying
that. I feel like this way. I feel like taking this way too serious.
That's Drew that's taking it way too serious.
Like bro just said he thought she was thick, and in 2 years he was gonna try and holler. Basically, like it's not that serious.
2 years.
I think it's wrong to say that. If a nigga said that about my wife, I hold my brother-in-law.
We gotta get to these intros though.
Hey, you was just on here lusting off another woman. You talking about
Look, listen, man. Don't come over here for no clout. Like I said, if somebody said that about my wife, if I died,
make you speak, preach.
My brother-in-law and my brothers would have to pick that nigga up on
Knock it off, man.
That's this nigga's wife, dog. Chill out, man.
Knock it off. Y'all just was on here lusting. This
nigga just died too. You already speaking on like, get the fuck out of here.
Knock it off.
But when did you say that like we should
it's like Keon said, he gotta fix that shit.
Man, y'all niggas extra.
Hey, what are we gonna say, Nessie?
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like there are just bigger things to like worry about.
Thank you, Nessie. Yes.
Wait.
She got a point.
I don't think so.
Indeed.
She got a point.
Drew, what you mean you don't think so?
Because you got when you ignore the small shit, then it comes to bigger shit.
We're a podcast and we speak our opinion on things.
yeah,
So basically, at this point,
fine.
but at this point, that basically means that anything that we talk about small on here ain't shit then. Because if the fact that everything is bigger than that, then we should even have a podcast. Yeah, come on, man.
No, but I don't think she's talking about in the scheme of our podcast. Obviously, we're going to talk about it. She means in the bigger scope of the real world, the way people are mad about this, it is not that serious.
Exactly.
And like, speak on it, but unless we can touch the nigga, what's the point of getting like super angry about it? You can speak on it. That's fine.
I'm just look. I'm passionate when I talk. I'm sorry, I'm not quiet, and this is how I talk.
Meet and greet and say what you can speak your mind.
I'm just talking, bro.
Listen, when he said autograph, speak your mind. That's all.
But
why would I go to sign order? Never mind. Go ahead.
A dumbbell at his ass.
That nigga with a protein shake.
Listen, I'll go there with a little ass shirt on and speak your fucking mind.
Here we go.
Nobody gonna fuck with you. Let's get to these intros. Let's get this. Listen. Listen. One thing about this podcast, we might not always agree. You dig? Also, listen, we're doing this from the muscle. No bots, no fake sponsors. Oh no. I gotta shout out my sponsor right now. Shout outs to my sponsor. No the fuck you don't. That's the sponsor. No, we ain't got it. No. Sponsored by Stop Lying, nigga. That's the sponsor for this motherfucking podcast. You dig? Yeah, I mean, we're doing this from the muscle, man. No bots, no fake sponsors, man. We're doing this from the muscle, man. That's what it is, man. Let's get into these intros, man. Hold on. First of all, let me say, shout out to DVD King. He said, love the show. Would like to be a part of your show one day. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Anytime, player. Shout out to Sauce Curry TV. He said, Drew telling the truth. Kodak mad slow and he needed to be addressed. Y'all be mad hypocritical and it's sad. Y'all whine about other shit that's small, but not mad about this.
Facts.
Right. She's a motherfucker. All right.
But wouldn't you rather be like putting your energy towards people who are actually being hateful or being like sexually creepy, rather than someone who just said a little something that rubbed people the wrong way?
Hold on, I'm sorry, Nessie. Did you say sexually creepy?
Yeah.
You talking about R. Kelly? Well,
I'm not talking about anything in particular, but I feel like what he said wasn't as fucked up as a bunch of shit I've heard other celebrities say.
Let me make a point, right?
I'm gonna need you to cover up before you talk about sexual creeps. I'm gonna need you to cover up. She's a little hypocritical right now. I'm gonna need her to cover up before she talk about sexual creeps.
I'm not talking about.
Wait, hold up. Showing breasts is not being sexually creepy. I'm gonna need you to fall back a little bit on that.
Have your big ass. You can't have your big ass. Listen, I know you.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I know you lusting, Candace. But what I'm
Here we go.
What I'm saying is, you can't have your big ass titties on display and then get mad when somebody got something to say about it.
I never said that. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, I don't know where that came from.
Well, what's the sexual creep thing about? Please.
I'm not talking about towards me. I'm talking about like there have been celebrities who have been sexually creepy towards other celebrities that people have just like ignored, and then we're talking about this. It was like a little comment compared to that, you know? Like
you're not getting the bigger picture though.
No, this is about somebody's wife that was just the husband was just murdered.
Right.
So that's why this isn't a small thing. This dude is saying that about somebody's wife that just the husband just got murdered in cold blood on the street by some faggot ass nigga out there in the world. I hope that nigga get whatever. Anyways, the point is the other sexual creeps. Those people aren't there. They're not going through fucking like issues right now. They're not going through stress right now. This lady is fucking probably got to go see some type of like psychiatrist to get over this. Her husband is murdered and some fucking dude on the internet is lusting after her and saying some shit that's in the public eye. That's why this is not a small thing.
Right. And I understand that it's disrespectful. And I understand.
Before you go on, shout out to DJ the Con, best podcast around. Let's get it. Shout outs to you. Drew, what's your favorite Nipsey album, Drew?
Victory Lap.
How many albums he got? How many albums he got?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Drew. You don't know
what that got to do with my point, though? I never said that.
I ain't never listened to Nipsey before. Get out of here. You're clout chasing.
So Victory Lap, I didn't listen to it. I did listen to Victory Lap. What you talking about?
How many albums he got?
I don't know how many albums he got.
He's got four.
What the fuck that got to do with my point, Hard8? What you talking about?
You're clout chasing.
You don't have to
clout chasing because I.
Wow,
y'all. Come on, stop it.
It's cool.
You never listen to motherfucking Nipsey album.
And the thing is, if you would have listened, Hard8, when I was speaking on the Nipsey shit, what was I talking about? Things he was doing outside of music. So stop it. You exposed right now. Stop it.
Oh shit, Drew. Okay.
Stop it. Come on.
Listen, you just found it shit out because this motherfucker.
What are you talking about? Just because I don't know about his album don't mean I don't know about Nipsey. What are you talking about?
He was never champion none of the shit he was doing for the hood.
What are you talking about? What is your point? What do you mean?
You was never champion in the shit before?
What? Just because I never spoke on it?
You never mentioned it, never at all. When we
so what? What did I got to do with anything?
We didn't talk about rappers being positive and all that shit before.
Hold up, wait a minute. So just because I didn't speak on it means I didn't know.
You're clout chasing.
Come on, stop it, Hard8. Stop it.
Listen,
you be the main ones.
This week his album sold 67,000. When the shit first dropped, it only sold 58,000.
What does that have to do with
when
my
it first dropped?
That has nothing to do with my point.
The point is there's a lot of clout chasing going on around here.
Okay, I understand that, but my whole issue was with the stuff that he was doing outside of music. Listen to his interviews.
Because
he seemed like
let's get to these intros.
Yeah, we still putting in the goddamn intro.
Come on, man. So let's get to these intros. We're gonna start off with Fame. Go ahead, player.
Hey man, I ain't gonna promo shit, man. Thank y'all for having me on and rocking down the shit, man. Yeah, man. Let's move on.
All right. Go ahead, Nessie.
I'm not gonna promote shit either. Like, I'm not even doing anything right now. I'm just here to hang out. Like, so yeah. Hi.
Walking to some nigga today. Let's have some fun, goddamn.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Ravish.
Hey man, hit me on Twitter. Hit the like. Hit the Patreon. You know how we do. Let's get into these topics. And Drew, try to hold back a little bit, player.
Don't hold back.
It's all good.
A little bit. I'm with you.
That's all good. Go ahead. Let him do him, man. The roast can come at any time. Go ahead, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. Hit me up on Twitter. Let's get to the topics, man.
Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
What's up, man? Let's get to the topics.
Cycle.
What's up? It's Cycle. Let's do it.
Candace.
What's up? I can already tell this is gonna be a good one, so let's get into it.
Ravage.
Oh no, you got me. You
already went.
Yeah. Oh, all right, yeah, you did.
I mean, I could, I'll plug again.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hello, my bad.
Go ahead, Superman.
Drew Games. Yeah, I want all the smoke.
Oh shit!
All right.
This shit lit.
They don't know now 2 Nipsey bars.
That is not my point, Hard8. You sound crazy. Don't expose yourself.
Did I get to everybody?
Yeah.
All right, nigga don't know 2 bars, but now all of a sudden he's super Nipsey.
Wow.
All right, let's go, man. Right. So, first of all, I want to address something that I seen that got to do with Cycle and shit.
Oh man, what I did
real quick. It just shows just how it just an article came out on Kotaku. I think it was yesterday or whatever in the last about Anthem and just how much of the issues during the development process and everything that they showed at E3 was fake.
Yeah, it was some bullshit.
Complete bullshit. And this is another reason why I keep telling Cycle that E3 is fucking irrelevant because you're not even seeing what you are really going to get. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Wait, wait a minute. You ain't talking about me, are you? You ain't talking about me, are you?
No, I'm talking about you because you're the one that still think E3 is like the biggest thing of the year.
What?
Yeah, you was the one. Oh, nobody care about E3.
You were saying
Somebody's not there. Yeah, Cycle. Don't try to play Cycle.
That shit came like a boomer. That shit came out of nowhere. Where the fuck that shit come from?
I'm just telling you, it's just more to the point that E3 is bullshit.
No, hold up, man.
You trying to say that?
Y'all, okay, last year, the year before, you had a whole show We all had a whole show talking about motherfucking E3.
We all do E3.
Right or wrong?
It's a lot of money and views.
Okay, okay, because it's the biggest thing in gaming. That's why we was talking about it. That's why.
Been trash for the.
So now that Sony's out of E3, now all of a sudden it's irrelevant. What
Psycho,
the fuck
can I ask you a question?
Hold on.
Psycho, can I ask you a serious question?
No, you can't ask me no serious question. No.
Sony isn't at E3 since 2013. Is E3 worth it?
What?
If you take away Sony's conferences since 2013, is E3 really worth it?
Oh my god!
Wait a minute, what's bigger than E3 right now?
I was liking
Look, if everybody left E3, E3 wouldn't be anything, right?
That's slowly happening already, though.
What I'm saying is, if nobody, what the fuck is E3 if nobody's there?
Well, then why are you saying the only reason why
you saying the only reason why it's whack now is because Sony ain't there?
No, that's what you're saying.
First of all, I've been on record. Somebody had to
pick up that
Somebody had to tell a marketer in this
Somebody's old ass phone ring. Look at your granny phone up. Quit playing.
That's a house phone.
No, that's a phone attached to a fax machine.
To that curly wire shit.
That phone got down on it.
Is that you, Nessie?
Hey,
No, it's not me.
Okay.
It's gotta be rap.
no, it ain't me.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Somebody got a
that's funny.
phone and the fax machine connected. Anyway, I've been on for saying that E3 was all smoke and mirrors, and it ain't really nothing to get hyped for because you don't really get what you see.
E3 was always been what E3 is. Don't act like we wasn't looking forward to it every fucking year until Sony pulled out.
No.
Like, come on, man.
Everybody was looking. Everybody was looking forward to E3 until you found out the truth about E3.
We been knew the truth about E3.
No, we didn't.
What you mean we didn't?
For a long time, we didn't know that we was all getting gassed up and we was getting shown a bunch of
You've been gaming a long time. You've been seeing a lot of E3s. You mean to tell me you just now realize that E3 is full of bullshit?
Not from the rip.
God,
I mean, and it seemed like they turned it up a notch.
Come on,
like they seem like E3 has not always been like it is now. We are actually seeing games that don't
really
at E3 we get some good shit and we get some fake shit. That's just what it is.
True. There's a balance, yeah.
Well, we get the good shit from like 2 developers that we know don't be faking. That's
Actually,
Naughty
I think
Dog.
we get the bad shit from about 2 or 3 developers. I mean,
that's Naughty Dog and Rockstar don't even be there.
Yeah.
But it's
like,
only like
these big ones, like what? Fucking Watch
everybody
Dogs
else
is a
show
big
a bunch
one.
of bullshit.
I guess. I mean, if you say so. I mean, I feel like Quantum Break.
What you mean, Watch Dogs? You had Crackdown, Watch Dogs.
Okay, yeah.
We can just keep going.
Okay.
Pretty much everything by Ubisoft is all fucking.
Pretty much everything by Ubisoft. Project Red, they lied with.
But we not gonna act like we didn't care about E3. Like, stop it.
But we did, but it used to be different. E3 used to be the only place where we got information for the most part.
E3 used to be a big deal, but it has not been a big deal way before Sony pulled out. It's not.
Last year was the biggest E3 ever.
It's even been on record. Hold on. It's even been on record that. It's even been on record that some like company, I think it was Microsoft, that literally had PCs playing their games.
Oh yeah, that was Microsoft.
Front that it was an Xbox playing that. So we've been lied to for years now.
But are you acting?
It was big last year because it was open to the public.
It was one of the biggest E3s
It was open to the public.
It don't matter if it was open or not. It was one of the biggest E3s.
When it ain't open to the public, how can it be a big E3?
Oh my God. As far as viewership.
No, it was big as far as like attendance and shit like that.
Okay.
All right. It's the same thing goes. The same thing goes with CES because I go every year for Sony, and when they start opening up to the public, more people come in because more people want to see those things.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
as much as it died down, it still ain't shit bigger than E3 right now. I mean, it ain't the same, but ain't nothing bigger than E3 right now. People can act like, oh, well, E3 done. I mean, ain't shit bigger than E3 right now. Like for all the PSXs and all these bullshit ass Nintendo Directs or PC inside PC, what the fuck that show was on Xbox, ain't nothing bigger than E3.
That's true.
Everybody gonna tune in this year because they want to.
Was there a conference? When last time we had a conference from Gamescom, like that we can actually see? I ain't seen a Gamescom conference in like 2 years.
They always live streaming, don't they?
Oh shit, I must be slacking then.
But and the hours be crazy because they over in like what? Germany?
Shit, that's true.
Yeah, they over. Yeah,
the hours it'd be like 3 a.m. or some shit like that. But anyway, I mean, Of course we're gonna watch it. It's fucking free. Like, why wouldn't we?
I know.
Why wouldn't we check it out?
You care. That's why you watch it, because you care.
I'm a gamer. Of course
I know.
Of course I'm gonna watch it, but I'm still keeping my fucking
If it's irrelevant, you wouldn't watch the shit.
What?
Lord, you got to read that super chat.
I watch a lot of shit that's irrelevant.
Okay.
I watch a lot of shit.
All right.
What's the suit? What do you say? I'm gonna need you to undo the top square button.
That
top button square. I don't get it.
He's talking about your shirt.
And the picture.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yo, fuck. For the neck breathe a little bit.
I ain't trying to show my chest to you faggots.
Them niggas say, show me the taco meat.
Oh, man.
I'm dead.
I didn't even. Who notices that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's crazy.
Funny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. Niggas gonna watch E3, but it's not nothing to get hyped for it. Like for real, I only watch the conferences. After that, I usually tune out and just get the news. That if any news pop up, you see it on Twitter and all that shit. In fact, I start unsubbing from motherfuckers like IGN and all that because they spam your sub boxes with all these fucking videos and shit.
Yeah,
honestly, I never watch all those. I only watch the conferences. I'm not trying to get any websites feedback.
Let's end this discussion.
But sometimes they be having extended gameplay after that.
I got a bet. I know how they're gonna take it. Come on, I got a bet.
I don't really caring about the gameplay because I'm like, it's 9 out of 10. It's probably not what we're gonna get. So
Hard8. Let's make a bet.
That Last of Us 2 probably we're gonna get.
Hey, Dark Cloud.
Naughty Dog doesn't tell lies.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, who's got an ice cream truck? You playing with my emotions. Turn it down.
Crazy. Somebody got an ice cream truck in the background.
And a fax phone. That shit is funny.
Doing a podcast on the porch. That's exactly what I'm about to say.
Yeah, that's her. She muted right
That's the only one do it in the backyard. So what is going on?
Hey, yo, Psycho, what bet would you about to make?
Oh, so I'm gonna ask y'all: is there a way to track viewership for E3 to actually see it? Not going by any articles or anything like that. Is there a way to actually see it?
What do
Like live stream review?
I don't know what
attendance?
I don't know.
This is what I was getting at. I was gonna say let's make a bet that this E3 is going to be on par or better than last year's. As far as viewership.
Are you high?
As far as viewership.
What? As far as viewership, yeah, I think so.
I'll bet
Why?
I'm gonna tell you
If
why.
Xbox launch a new console,
everybody gonna want to see what Microsoft gonna do without Sony being there. Sony dude's gonna be watching. Xbox dude's gonna be watching. Nintendo dude's gonna be watching. Everybody gonna watch.
I think it's gonna be the same people who usually watch E3 watching E3.
Okay.
I don't think
If it's irrelevant, then it's gonna go down, right?
Microsoft is mostly irrelevant. We're still trying to see when they're gonna make themselves relevant again.
All right, I'm done with
Indeed.
it.
I don't see how it's irrelevant. I'm not
Microsoft
seeing
been
it.
irrelevant. They still selling consoles. So what the fuck does that mean?
Okay, all right.
I think they're
Whatever.
doing a lot of empty promises right now.
Well, shit was good, Jack.
For sure.
Yo, Microsoft been irrelevant. They still selling consoles. So it don't even like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you want to call me relevant, I guess.
Yo, E3 is just not that important to most people no more. Like, we watch it because it's right there in your face.
Okay.
Your sub box is going to be filled with E3 videos. Your feed on Twitter going to be filled with E3 videos. It's going to be everywhere. So it's like, you really can't avoid it unless you just disconnect.
I ain't paying attention to no irrelevant shit.
Listen,
If something's irrelevant to me, it's irrelevant. I'm not fucking with it.
You're an Xbox dude. Of course that shit's relevant to you. That doesn't mean it's relevant to most people.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
Games, this shit gonna be relevant, ain't it?
If they announce a next gen console, I'm gonna be hyped. Next gen.
If they announce a next gen console, I'll be. I mean, no, you would be interested to see what the competition is doing because you have to make an informed decision.
Hey, Candace, you gonna buy the ice cream or not? Like
that shit is in your background.
You gonna buy? Like, come on, like.
Hey, Candace, tell that nigga to go ahead. Don't nobody want no ice cream, man.
I mean, somebody out there
Playing with my
doing
emotions,
something.
Candace.
It's the weather out there. It's even hot out there, motherfucker.
I'm in California. It's always nice.
That nigga,
I
give
mean,
me my fucking
get on my
Tweety bird, and
level.
I'm good. Give me a Tweety bird.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Give me a Tweety bird.
Got you.
Go get a goddamn pretzel. Man.
Let me tell you something. If Microsoft didn't go to E3, I would still watch E3.
Okay, I'm sure you would, because there'd be a lot of other developers showing games that you know are probably going to be good. On the other hand, Microsoft shows games, and you know there's a stronger chance.
Did you listen to what you just said? You just said that the only reason why it's relevant to me is because Microsoft is there, and I just told you I will watch it even if Microsoft wasn't there.
No. You said Microsoft wasn't irrelevant and that you wouldn't watch irrelevant shit. I was saying, of course, you think Microsoft is relevant because you're an Xbox dude.
What? No, I'm saying Microsoft is relevant because they're still selling consoles.
I think that their E3
They're still
shit
making
has
games.
been
Like,
Isn't the Soulja Boy selling consoles too?
Wait, what?
Isn't Soulja Boy's console selling too? Is he relevant?
Are you saying the Xbox is on the level of Soulja Boy? Is that what you're
bugging?
That was their last good game.
Nah, you're bugging. Okay,
Wait.
Lost your mind.
Nessie, what were you saying?
What were you gonna say, Nessie?
I was just gonna say that I think Microsoft's E3 has been really weak lately. Like, just think about Sea of Thieves. What the fuck? Like, they acted like that was such a huge announcement and showed like some really dope gameplay that excited people. And then it came out and it was like 10 hours of bullshit.
Well, yeah, Microsoft has displayed that they just don't have the personnel with their devs. That's hence the reason they went out and bought a lot of them. I think
they got like 13 studios now.
Yeah, they're reloading for the next gen. Sure.
Right, but they advertised it at E3 as if it was going to be like the next big MMO. Like,
well, they've got a guy who's the guy heading their gaming department, Phil Shamwell Spencer, is a spin doctor.
Phil Fathead motherfucking
and also, at this point, 100% of the games they show at the Microsoft conference, you can play
on fucking
on anywhere else, like either an Xbox, either the PC or the Switch. Damn near the PlayStation, is coming. Like, it's
now if Microsoft became third party, that would be fire.
You might as well look at them like the third party right now.
I already look at them like a third party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
take the money you invested in that console, just straight
fire,
make games.
What games they got? What games they got to be fire?
No, I'm saying
Exactly,
because you could take the money away from shipping out those consoles and just invest all of that into just games. That's my point. So,
or actual good personnel.
That's what I'm saying.
They got enough money right now to do all that.
Cause didn't they get Rockstar people and shit like that in the initiative?
I don't know about that, because isn't Phil Spencer saying, isn't he leading down the narrative like EA and Activision? He wants games with services, so I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't want games as a service neither. Fuck that shit.
No. If it's good, then
I'm good.
Name me one good games with a service.
I'm saying.
Name me one good games with a service game.
You're not understanding. I'm saying with the studios that got, if they make a good game that is service, that has services, it's possible to make a good one.
Yeah, it's good, but it's remained to be seen. So we just have to wait and see. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't hate Microsoft. I don't hate Xbox. I like all of it. Like, I have all of it, and I love all of it. But I just think that their presentations are weak.
I think their presentations are getting better.
Their execution's pretty fucking bad too.
Hey, let me highlight this super chat, man. Shout outs to V Keeps It Low Key. Tardy, big shout out to podcast and chat as usual. If you haven't already, go listen to Old Town Road. It's out here ending racism. Also, rest in paradise to Nip, and good to see Snowflake back.
Hi.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I need to see more Gears 5 too. I need to see more of that.
Ugh.
Yo, fuck that.
What you mean? Ugh. What you talking about?
Gears, I feel like got stretched
Definitely need to see that Gears 5. Fact.
Gears 5, that's gonna be dope. But I want to see what this Project Ninja 3 is working on, man. Because Hellblade was dope as shit in my opinion, and they got 2 joints they're working on. So let me see what Ninja 3 doing. Let me see what Playground doing besides Forza. Then I'll be happy as shit.
Isn't Ninja Theory small? They're working on 2 projects.
I was about to say they're working on 2 right now.
They're working on 2. They've already increased their studio like tenfold. They got all their people back. Remember when they did Hellblade, they had already divided their studio up by 3 different sections. They had like a very small portion on their team doing Hellblade. They got all their team back, and they hired some more, and they're working on 2 projects. I got no worries with Ninja 3. What they did with Hellblade was such a small portion of their team. Shit was fire.
True. Okay. All right.
Indeed.
Are they coming? Yeah, they're coming. All right. So Let's see here.
What's the next topic?
Hey, what we got up next, player?
Oh, all right. So
I got my notes.
Yo, shout out to Tony Wood. He said, hello, AGS crew. E3 is a great gaming expo by design. Unfortunately, companies had destroyed the love of gaming by milking and manipulating the players. Excuses and dangling cheese is all we get, fam.
I agree.
That's true.
They on some other shit now.
That's true.
Shit. So, I don't know if this is is this even a real rumor that Red Dead Redemption 2 might be exclusive to the Epic Store?
That's a real rumor that's going around
one
right
at a
now.
time. One at a time.
Review bomb. They're gonna review bomb that.
What up? What up, Fame?
I hope that shit real because niggas gonna be crying out their ass.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Funny as hell. I hope it go down just for the trolling.
They already fighting about these new games the Epic Store got.
So why do y'all hope for shit like this? Why do y'all hope for people to have to deal with a platform where your fucking privacy is at risk? Why do y'all hope for shit like that?
I'm just looking forward to the entertainment. Crying. It's the entertainment.
It's the entertainment.
That's funny.
Hold on, Carter, don't you be laughing at niggas on Twitter?
Is it funny that your privacy is at risk?
It's already at risk.
Is it funny that somebody can get your credit card information?
Ain't that the PlayStation platform?
Is that shit funny?
Okay, all right.
It wasn't funny when it happened there either, but you know they took steps.
Every single game launcher has had an issue with that at some point.
Indeed.
Is it funny though? I mean, people are looking forward to this shit. It's the reason why people don't want to use Epic. Y'all act like people don't want to use Epic just because. No, it's more to it. It's bigger than just another launcher.
Yeah, but isn't that just bitching at that point because every single launcher has had that issue?
No, having your fucking privacy at risk is not bitching.
Here's the thing. Being online at all is putting your privacy at risk. Like putting your credit card online is putting your.
You have security in place that can help with that.
So does
which can be hacked, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot harder for your shit to get hacked now. When you can have shit going to your phone and all that, like a code going to your phone and shit like that. Like you can't get into none of my shit unless you got my damn phone.
You can put two-step authentication on pretty much every card.
Yeah.
Like you can have a payment, you can block almost anything. So there's almost no excuse.
Complaining about their shit being hacked and all that.
But
shit.
and those are the people who aren't taking precautions.
Indeed.
And like
I got Metro and I have no problems.
I missed the tokens. I don't know if you guys know about like security.
Well,
tokens.
at least that I know.
Yeah, the security tokens are like hardcore security. Like you cannot hack. You can't. There's no secondary nothing on the. It's basically when you type in your password, you actually have a physical key. You press a button, it gives you a pin to put into that. So I missed those. I remember Blizzard had shit like that to help stop all that.
Does.
Yeah, Final Fantasy has it. Yeah.
Ubisoft does.
It's a lot of shit with the Epic Store why people don't want to fuck with it. It's not just because it's another launcher. We already got about 6-7 fucking launchers that we're using already.
Right, but so then why is the privacy issue such a bigger deal on Epic?
Because your security is at risk. Whereas
but
something
how?
like Steam, it's more protected because Steam will send a code to like
Didn't Steam just get hacked like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, they did.
I'm not saying that nobody else could get hacked. I'm just saying there's more security in place.
Yeah, but I had a friend 3 months ago who just got their shit hacked and their card taken on Steam.
Are you retarded, Nessie?
On Steam.
Are you not listening to what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you cannot get hacked. I'm just saying there is more security in place to prevent that from happening. Is it unpreventable? No, that's impossible. It's not unpreventable, but there is still more shit in place that can stop you from being hacked. But that's not the only problem. That's not the only problem with the Epic Store. There's a lot of issues with the Epic Store besides that. There's a lot of basic features that are missing. You know, the same shit that people clown Nintendo over, that's the same shit that's going on with the Epic Store that all of a sudden people seem to not have a problem with now.
Like what though? Like
a lot of those the people complaining about the Epic Store have Nintendo Switches. So,
but that don't negate the fact that people still complain about Nintendo not having basic features. But when it comes to the Epic Store, all of a sudden now everybody wants to overlook that shit.
No, but it doesn't get
what
the fact
features?
that
What
people
features,
are willing to buy something with less features. When the Epic Store, they don't have to buy anything; they just have to download it.
That's what I'm saying. I just got Metro and just played it. Like that's simple.
The rumors were 6 months.
Yeah,
I mean, niggas really gonna cry.
This is like the PC bullshit.
Yo, does anybody even use like those features on Steam anymore? Niggas just go straight to Discord.
Exactly. I go to my game and just play it.
Just go straight to Discord.
People still use the shopping cart on Steam and shit like that and chat. I use chat all the time. People always hit me up on chat on Steam and shit like that.
Epic has the same thing.
Yo, Hardy, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Huh? No, that wasn't me this time.
No, that's not. What my phone went on. I'm texting right now.
Damn.
I don't know.
So, yeah,
I'm not trying to say.
Yeah. Go ahead, fam.
Not saying if the rumor's true. We're hearing what, maybe 6 months of exclusivity for Epic. Then after that, it's on Steam. So niggas been waiting this long. Wait your ass 6 more months and buy it on Steam. If it's that big of a deal. Niggas is crying just because it's not on Steam day one.
Hey, Fame, it's actually supposed to go down rumored July 19th.
Hey, why is the master race always waiting?
So
we wait for the better product. Wait for the better product.
Wait the game already. People wait for the better product.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Peasantry.
Y'all want 30 frames and fucking low texture.
Yeah.
Peasantry for waiting for the better product.
Yes, it's peasantry, man.
How? That don't make sense.
Peasantry.
Keep playing Gears of War 30 frames.
Hard8, I want to clarify. Okay. I'm not saying that like it doesn't happen on Epic. I get that it happens. I just want like the sources on how many of these incidences are actually occurring on Epic as compared to like Steam or
what you're saying is basically you want to see if it's like anecdotal or something like that, whereas if it's like a more widespread experience with the hacking shit. Me personally, I don't know. Like,
here's a list of things people got a problem with the Epic Store. And I don't know how updated this list is, or or if any of these things been added. But this is the issue that people have with the Epic Store besides privacy. So people have a problem with the customer service. People have a problem with it being more expensive due to Epic's regional pricing. People have a problem with they make you pay a transaction fee before purchasing the game. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going down the list. You can't play games offline. No social features. No controller support. There's no achievements. No cloud saves. No game forums.
Wait! You can't play games offline?
They do have controller support. What are you talking about?
I didn't just tell you I'm going down the fucking list. I don't know what been changed or added.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
I said I'm going down the list. I don't know what's been changed or added. I'm just going down the list of the problems that people have.
Yo, if you can't play offline, I'm good on the Epic Store.
Damn. No game forums. They refuse refunds even if you meet the criteria. No user reviews and no Linux support.
But if it comes down to it, people are still going to use launchers if they want to play something exclusive to that launcher. Like, people fucking hate the Uplay launcher. They still play exclusives on there. People fucking hate the Origin launcher. People still play exclusives on there.
Nah, but I'm saying, though, imagine you buy a single-player game and there's like a DRM that you can't play offline? Fuck that.
I don't think that exists on Epic. I don't think that's what they're saying. They're saying there aren't cloud saves.
Yeah.
Cloud
saves. You can't play offline. You can't play
offline either.
Really?
That's fucked.
If fuck everything else, I'm fine with that one. Nah.
Look, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy the game. Like
no, but that's my thing though. But my thing though,
people don't like the game.
Like, I don't really give a shit about any of this stuff. I'm gonna play the game anywhere. But if PC is basically the third party, you play whatever, however you want to play. You could buy these games to whoever you want. Why is it not on everything? If how is this Epic's way of basically getting users by forcing you to buy the game on their launcher?
Because they're
competing. Nigga, let me talk. You've been talking the whole time. God damn.
No, I have not been talking the whole time. I mean, I get your point already. I get your point.
As of 214, Epic
These ain't PC gamers though.
Yeah, I was just about to say a quick Google search shows like
as of 214. Yeah, you can play games offline on the Epic Store, so that's not a deal. Okay.
You're talking to non-PC gamers. That
and the transaction fee. I don't remember paying that for no Metro. I got that shit straight up $49.99. So
it might be different in different territories.
Hey,
I don't know. Get down the list.
Hey, don't forget Steam. When Steam first dropped, people fucking hated Steam.
That's the same thing with Epic. They're gonna keep getting better and better. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, nobody, it's a lot of issues that people got a problem with, but they just start, and they should get better as time goes.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
With all the money Epic was making, they shouldn't even have to fucking hockhold games to basically to get people over there. All the money that Epic is making, they should have made their platform way better or as good as Steam, and then say that, hey, you could play your games over here. Holding games hostages when you have all that money, you could have made your shit better. That's their own fucking fault.
No, you really?
Even Uplay, even Ubisoft put their games on Steam, and they got Uplay.
Yeah, some of them.
Here's the thing, this is kind of like the Microsoft situation when they decided to buy exclusivity for Tomb Raider. I thought that was trash, but it's also not like that because you don't have to pay anything to get the Epic launcher. You just download it. The only thing you're paying for is the game on your platform of choice.
People don't want to deal with it because it's not up to par. I don't understand how this is so hard for y'all to understand.
My whole thing is, if you want to play the game, just play
not up to par, so people don't want to deal with it.
If it ain't up to par, don't fuck with the game. Just don't get it.
Yeah.
Wait 6 months and get it on Steam.
Well, that's what people doing. They're not getting it, and this is the thing about PC gamers. They're going to voice their opinion. This is why y'all pay for Xbox Live. Well, this is why we all got to pay for it because y'all accept shit. When they try to do that shit to PC game, when they try to do that shit to PC gaming, they review bomb. Now they get it free.
The reason why is because the statistic is that most Xbox gamers are younger. So
no matter how old they are, y'all still
but
we still accepted it. Now we pay for it. Bottom line, period.
Right, but they're younger, so they don't get it, so they're not gonna protest something that they don't understand.
So are PSN gamers younger too? Because they paying for that shit as well.
PlayStation gamers are older than Xbox gamers, but younger than PC gamers still.
But they still paying for it.
Right.
Yeah. The bottom line is this is why PC gets shit done because they lash out at.
Look, I wish we could stop these crashes.
Ain't nothing wrong with not supporting the game with your money, but it's when you go in there and start review bombing the game when you ain't played it yet.
The last game they review bombed that worked that they got their way. What game was that?
I don't know.
What was the last? What's the last game ever review bombing?
Batman?
No, it was just recent.
Borderlands 2.
Now it's Borderlands.
Well, actually, the whole Borderlands series.
That's some childish.
I thought they review bomb Metro.
No, that was review bomb Metro, right?
It was Metro.
Then the developers come out and
they apologize, but they didn't change shit.
The game is still on the Epic Store.
They can't change it now because they in the fucking there was in a contract, but they said something about they're not gonna do it again though, or something like that.
They about to do it right now.
I'm not. That's a rumor. We don't know nothing about that. First of all, Rockstar don't need no exclusivity.
They don't.
They're gonna get
they really don't.
$1 regardless of where it's going. I don't even believe Rockstar will even do that. Rockstar don't get none of y'all motherfuckers no privileges. They gonna get their money regardless.
Shout out to Clifton the Colored Milk, man. He says dudes talking about waiting while they playing microdot PowerPoints on consoles. LOL. Dang. And then we got one from your boy Your Rage. Let me get that. He says this is the only channel I ever donate to. Dub Podcast.
Shout out to Your Rage.
Your Rage. Yeah.
No, but we already know as far as when it comes to the console community, y'all. I gotta say we because I gotta deal with it because y'all motherfuckers do it, but we are more accepting. We just exceptional consoles. No matter what they do, we just roll over and accept that shit. Like, yeah, whatever. Charges for this, charges for that. We good. This is the problem in this motherfucking community when it comes to these games. Like Drew was saying, don't nobody speak up. Nobody speaks up, just sit back and just take it.
Yeah, instead of holding companies accountable for like making shitty ass games, niggas just accepting is like, well, they still got better online services.
And then when y'all see people fighting back, y'all want to say they complaining and crying because they I don't get y'all. Y'all motherfuckers retarded. Motherfuckers don't want to deal with a fucking. You got other lawsuits that are way more better.
I've been saying that if you don't like the way something's being done, and just don't support it. You ain't got to get on here and review bomb and all that.
So why you still support Microsoft?
Just don't support it.
Oh shit! What? Oh shit! What?
Because he's content.
What'd you say?
He said, "Why you still supporting Microsoft then?"
What do you mean? Why do I support Microsoft? What are you talking about? I support Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. What you talking about?
I haven't seen a video you coming out telling Microsoft stop making these bullshit games or get better studios. You just sitting here like, hey, you know what? Next year is gonna be better. I'm gonna get games in 1080p 60. This is the best place to pay third party. I never seen you come out once and say this is bullshit. I never seen. Hold up, I didn't even see you come out and argue your points about. What is it? What's the name? What's the name of that shitty ass game that just came out? I can't even say the name. Crackdown. Other than you saying that it's trash, I haven't seen you complain about the issues of the game. So don't act like all that.
Every point you just said is bullshit. Because I already came on here and said I'm not a fan of Xbox games.
You're the same guy that was cool with 2013.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Don't change the subject. Hold up. Don't change the subject. Everything you just said,
change the subject.
You just talking about
everything you just said.
Hold up, you also just
no. You just talk.
Let me finish. Let me finish so you can refute all my points. You also the same nigga that makes up your excuse. Hold up, you also the same.
Hold up. You just spoke.
Go ahead.
You just spoke. Okay. Everything you just said has been proven wrong. Every week I come on here and say I'm not a fan of what Microsoft is doing. For the past 2 years, I have not been feeling these games. I'm not feeling what they're doing right now. I can say that shit every fucking week. I say that shit every fucking week.
Cycle. Wait, I think DC's saying that you haven't been more vocal.
What do you mean more vocal? I've already
he has said that on the podcast.
I think Cycle has been pretty transparent with his.
He ain't making no videos about it though.
I don't.
What that got to do with anything? He's speaking up about it. What?
I literally said I haven't seen you make no videos about that. You could be on here and say it once in a while.
I say it every goddamn week.
It wasn't once in a while. He definitely said that more. Dark
he stood on the square.
Niggas want you to climb to the highest building in the world and like, I hate
exactly. Y'all need to
like, come on, bro.
Yeah. That shit is funny.
That's crazy, man. Nigga, want him to hold a sermon and shit.
Hey, wait a minute, but it's not.
He's also the same nigga that makes his excuse about like. But what is it? What does he say? Like bias about Microsoft, but never was around to say shit about when PlayStation was getting murdered on PS3. His excuse was I wasn't on the internet yet.
I wasn't on the internet. So what you want me to do?
What do you mean? That's time machine.
That's true. Yeah, you got it.
What? I'm gonna do that for you, Dark Cloud. Goddamn. I'm gonna put my tail on.
Nah, but Taki, you did say that graphics don't got nothing to do with resolution. I remember that.
I did say that. I said it's not the same thing.
This is the guy that supported what they was trying to do in 2013.
Yeah, trying to fucking online only, the 24-hour check-in, all that bullshit. Let me tell you,
I support advancements in technology. That's what I support.
Yeah, that's an advancement.
And what's getting ready to happen right now? The shit was gonna happen anyway.
No, it wasn't. I
hear rumors of it. I hear rumors. I ain't see nothing happening.
Okay, it's right there in your face.
What's happening? What's that?
With this online only shit.
No,
hold on. But you supported everything like no use games.
All that bullshit.
Every 24 hours. You saw they.
No. That's the only thing. So hold on. That's the only thing I said I was not supportive of. Hold on. I'll keep it 100 on here. That's the only thing I said I was not supportive of was the 24-hour check.
You saying that right now? I never heard you say that before.
I've always said that.
What about
man? All right. Okay. What about
what? You supported no use games. You supported that too.
You supported
if you go on digital only, then how you gonna get used games if you gonna get digital?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Only though.
It's what?
Everybody's not going digital only.
I'm not saying everybody's going digital only. I mean, I'm not saying everybody is digital only right now, but it's going to get there eventually.
I feel like it's going to get there.
It's going to get there. Like you can't. We can't stop what's going to happen. We can't stop technology. We can't stop that.
We don't support it, motherfucker.
Are you supporting it for the future or now? Because right now we're hearing now. Like you supported no use games now.
Look, these developers can come out and say everything they want. Everything if the gamers just don't buy nothing digitally, they can't force it on you.
Right.
Okay. Well, what I'm telling you is times are changing. Like little kids are not going to be thinking about what we thinking about. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. It's not. We gonna be them old motherfuckers like back in my day. I used to fucking put the cartridge in and it gets you to play. That's what we like.
That's not true. That's not true because people expect that vinyl was dead and now it's one of the biggest things coming back.
For older, like people in their early 20s, like. That's the thing.
Some people like ownership. Some people like ownership.
Some people
always feel that way.
When it comes to the masses,
a lot of people,
it's just about to change.
Right. And so I think it's gonna be digital, but I think that like people like Best Buy, I think that they're gonna have a certain amount of physical copies, and then people who are collectors are gonna like wait in line to go get that physical copy of
Look,
the game.
I'm not lazy. I can get up and press eject.
Yeah, you know, as long as they give us options, right?
Y'all remember when motherfuckers said, "Look, I don't need no camera on my phone. I got my camera right here." Y'all remember that shit?
I don't take That's why I only 3 DSLRs.
You talking about?
You know when people said
You don't remember when people said, "I gotta have physical buttons on my phone." I don't like that
reaching right now. I am not
reaching like a
robot. I'm just telling y'all the truth.
I don't need no camera on my phone. I got a camera right here. Who the fuck said that?
Okay. All right. Look. Okay.
You're retarded.
Hey, he reaching.
Okay.
Hey, when I was younger, I remember we thought there would be cameras like on residential phones. Like, nah, I never heard that one.
You never heard I need physical buttons on my phone?
No, Michael. You
Stop. I heard a couple people complain about the buttons, but not no camera.
Y'all are tripping.
Hold on. If that was the case, Cycle, DSLR and just overall, just like camera and lens business has skyrocketed over 60% within the last 3 years. I work for Sony and I see those numbers. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
People don't just use their cell phones. Niggas actually go buy cameras. I own 3 myself.
I'm not saying that. What you talking about? I'm not saying that at all.
But think about the fact that the next generation, which is what gaming companies are going to be targeting, they're growing up with their phones where they can download any phone game. They're going to get to a point where when they have a console or a PC, they're not going to want to go to the store. They're just going to want to fucking click a button just like they do on their phone.
Well, shit, people do on
PC
right now.
Anyway.
People do that already. It's just that there's still a large demographic that rather own and physical copies.
Real quick, outside of gaming, it's also this shit is also happening. It's a big topic.
Music.
No, not music. UFC, like fightings and pay-per-views and stuff like that. UFC just went streaming with their services instead of doing the pay-per-view when you pay $60 or whatever. Yeah. It's all on ESPN now. So
you're talking about on the app.
Yeah, so now it's all on the app. Like all these companies are shifting towards the streaming shit in the apps, and people aren't liking it. They're gonna fight it at first, but eventually
you can't compare gaming streaming. No,
this is streaming. Listen, motherfucker, this is the worldwide thing that's happening. This is not gaming. This isn't whatever music. This is everything. This is what's happening on Earth, on planet Earth.
Are you talking about game streaming again?
Yes.
It's not happening.
Stop it.
No, not right now. Not right now.
This game streaming shit ain't happening.
Nah, not right now. The whole world gotta have gigabyte.
Gotta
have gigs.
All right. Cycle, I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen. All because of one company. There's one company that literally has a monopoly. It's Comcast. They cap your internet. It's a wrap. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. All right.
You realize the bandwidth you have to have for that shit? Like, no.
Moving on.
Hey, Ravis, I'm gonna need you to slow down, player.
I didn't say nothing, player.
I heard you talking about some moving on.
Oh no! I was thinking out loud. That's what. Hey, what you doing? What you playing over there? I
ain't playing nothing.
Okay.
But that game streaming shit ain't happening no time soon.
That's a hot button for Hard8, goddamn. I ain't saying it's happening no time soon. I'm saying it's going to happen.
Not
Psycho.
no time soon. You probably
this is what I'm talking about. Instead of like you saying that you don't want this shit to happen, reasons why, you over here saying it's gonna happen.
It's like he's just accepting of the shit. Like
you're folding like you're sheep.
But I told you why.
You can say that shit all you want to. Hey. I said the same thing about buying digital games. Motherfuckers like, I gotta have my game. I want to own my game. First of all, you don't own your game.
You just accepting of anything, huh? You accepting of Microsoft and they bullshit.
I just know this shit is. I just know what's gonna happen.
Even when you get a physical game, you still have to download the bitch. Like
you still don't own these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you just paying for the license, but yeah, I get it.
They can shut you off whenever they want to.
That depends on the game. Games that come where you have to be locked in on the internet, and then single player games you don't have to be.
Yeah,
there are a lot of games that you do not have to be connected to the internet. So DC, when they decide to pull that game, or you're not on the internet, you could still play that bitch.
DC.
But games like GT Sports or what is it, Drive Club, you can't play those, even if you own the physical disc.
DC, what's gonna happen if you?
Hold on, but people have spoke out about when games like what is it, Drive Club and what is it? What's it called? Gran Turismo. When those games came out, people was still bitching, saying, "Why do I have to be connected to the internet to play this?" So people are speaking to this out. You over here folding like a sheep.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, it's coming. Let me just accept it like a bitch."
Gonna happen. I just know what's gonna happen. Ain't nobody taking shit like a bitch. I just know what's gonna happen already.
There's a lot of games you can play without the internet. There's a lot of games you can play.
Look, what's gonna happen if you don't accept that terms of service? What's gonna happen?
That don't mean shit. You can still play offline.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yo, you can still play games offline without accepting those terms of service.
Okay.
At some point, it's gonna happen though.
You a folding ass nigga. You gonna fall in line like everybody else. You gonna fall in line. You gonna fall in line like everybody else.
Chair, dog. He called you a
Hey, you can keep fighting. I still got physical games right here. I still got some PlayStation games, some Xbox games, physical right here.
Okay. That means you already added to the cost.
What you mean?
And I got like 2 physical games.
Hey, you got with Aaron Greenberg recently, dog? Is that he's speaking sweet nothings in your ear? Like what the fuck, bro?
What? Look, y'all can stay in the past if you want to.
See what I'm saying?
Y'all can stay in the past if y'all want to.
It ain't go right. It ain't go right.
Y'all can stay in the past if y'all want to.
Wait.
It ain't go right.
Hey, well, let me get the super chat. Shout out to Haitian Flock. He says that chair needs some WD-40. Keep it up,
Man,
AGS.
I don't want to say that shit for 15 minutes.
Who chair is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Grab my rocking chair.
I have no idea.
Nah, I have no clue.
That's crazy.
All right, man. Let's try to keep it one. Let's try to keep niggas sitting still and shit. Let's try to keep it one at a time, man.
God damn.
Let's keep it one at a time. Somebody chair definitely needs some WD-40.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have to go with Candy. She probably sitting on an old ass lawn chair.
I'm in the house.
Oh man, y'all crazy.
I ain't want to pay
Hold on. Time out. So ain't nobody gonna claim that loud ass chair.
Nope.
Hey, I'm not even sitting on a
I'm
chair.
not on a chair.
I'm sitting on a computer chair, so it's definitely not me.
Huh? What?
Move around, nigga. Move around.
It's Drew. It's Drew.
That wasn't it.
It's definitely Drew.
That wasn't it.
Oh, it's me?
No, it ain't Drew.
What you talking about? That ain't me. Stop it.
That ain't Drew. Who gonna claim that loud ass chair?
Is it me? Is that me?
Fuck.
It might be.
We're not moving on until somebody claim that loud
Somebody
ass.
said he's still as hell right now.
I just moved, so it ain't me.
Hey, I'm moving and grooving.
I'm moving right now. You don't hear nothing. It's not me.
Ain't nobody.
That's funny.
Ain't nobody gonna claim
I'm
that
spinning
chair.
my chair right now. It definitely ain't me.
Crazy.
Shit.
Somebody stood up.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Ain't nobody gonna claim that chair though.
That's that nigga Rabbit.
Somebody stood up.
It is Rabbit.
That's Rabbit.
No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I swear to God, it's not me. I'm not even sitting. I'm sitting on a
Nigga better
fucking
go
bed.
off cam and spin around.
I'm sitting on a bed.
Yo, it's not me. My chair don't even move.
Yeah,
sitting
I'm
on the
sitting
bed?
on my bed.
Yeah,
It
I'm
ain't
sitting on
me.
the bed right now.
Tell me what it is.
Tell me
What
what
it
it
is.
is.
I got-
Bed squeaking.
No, hold on, wait, be quiet. Nope. Nothing.
That nigga standing up.
I'm sitting on carpet. It's definitely not me.
It ain't me.
All right, somebody gonna move again without even recognizing. Somebody gonna move again.
This shit crazy.
Wait, it might be my chair.
I'm about to call Scooby Doo.
We didn't hear it. Hold on. We didn't hear that.
Nessie been trying to claim this for the last 5 minutes.
We didn't hear anything.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, okay, look. Wait, shush. Listen. I'm gonna do what I was doing. Tell me. Wait, here.
No.
Is that not me?
No, that wasn't
okay.
No.
Yo, Harder, you saw that? Not you.
Nah.
That shit don't even move, nigga. That's not me.
Yo. Fame, is that you, dog?
That nigga, I'll go on camera and spin for y'all ass if I need to. That was
somebody really ain't trying to call Scooby Doo in them.
Hey man, we'll find out. We'll find out who it is.
Yeah.
Is it really not me? I feel like it should be.
Somebody cheering loud as fuck.
That's too funny. Yeah.
Damn.
The other. I do usually when I do the podcast, so I usually do use a chair. That's the funny thing about it.
We kind of got sidetracked. So if Red Dead Redemption 2 does go to the Epic Store, I'm definitely gonna have to fuck with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Folding ass.
Wait a minute. I haven't really been boycotting the Epic Store though. They just don't got nothing I want to play. I haven't really been boycotting the store.
That's how the rest of this shit happens.
But I can understand why people are upset about it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, what y'all complaining for?" Fuck that. If shit ain't right, complain about that shit.
But you're gonna play it anyway.
I don't have. Didn't I just say, what the fuck? Yeah. Why? Did you have your medication today? What's going on? I just told you I am not actively boycotting the Epic Store. They just haven't had anything that I'm interested in. I'm not boycotting the store.
Exactly. So you folded.
I didn't fold. No.
You folded.
Listen, I'm not boycotting the store. I didn't fold. I'm just telling you I'm not boycotting the store.
So the same shit happened with other people when they talk about digital games.
Hey, Greenberg side bitch. Why are you talking about that right now?
You the side.
Hold on, Melon, you can't talk. Hold on, Melon, you can't talk. Don't forget about that shit that you did, nigga.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Fucking Kid Smooth to unblock.
You paid for somebody to unblock your ass.
Fuck.
That's the ultimate fold. That's the ultimate bitch move.
Hold on, I'm not done. This nigga was in playing the Xbox chat too, yucking it up and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
What you mean?
Oh, he didn't know this.
Sucker ass shit. What you talking about?
Hold on. What's wrong with playing the Xbox?
I'm not. You not understand. You asked a nigga to unblock you, then you in his chat chucking it up. Come on, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, stop.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Nah, Melon.
Bring it up.
You made it look bad. Remember that. Okay.
Melon thought we forgot. We ain't forgetting.
Hey, Melon, you will forever be Kid Smooth bitch for that.
Thank you. At least Cycle got something. Shit.
Oh shit. What you saying? What'd he get? Hold on. What'd he get?
He got
what'd he get? I thought he got the. Oh man.
Nah. I know he got wine and dine, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
True. Hey man, let him breathe a little bit.
All right. Let me go back.
That nigga Drew just came through and took off on him, man.
Yeah, man. Just when Melon thought it was safe to come out.
Somebody said that Drew. What's this? Melon be super chatting in the PSP as well.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Cool.
I'm a mod. Why wouldn't I be?
He a fan. It's all good.
Y'all niggas, wow.
Were you the first one to do that shit, Melon? Were you the first one to pay to be unblocked?
They should have never gave you niggas podcast.
Hey, Melon, you can't be showing love to these other podcasts, man. They are all the enemy.
All right.
They are all the enemy. They cool people. I fuck with Smoothie, cool, and
I fuck with Coach.
I fuck with J Man and them.
Yeah.
Them niggas the enemy though. My podcast better than theirs.
All right.
Them niggas is the enemy.
Hey,
we ain't friendly on Sundays, nigga. On Sundays we ain't friendly. All right?
Oh shit.
Fuck that podcast on Sundays.
Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
Yo, we gotta do it at the same time for the culture.
Hey, yo. Hey, shout out to Gaming Addict. He said, "What's your problem with PX, Drew?" All right.
What?
Gaming Addict, didn't you just leave that motherfucker?
You abandon that podcast?
You rage quit out that bitch. Stop it.
What the hell is he talking about?
You know that's Kid Smooth.
Yeah, I've heard about that, but I never heard it. I'm gonna have to
he rage quit out that motherfucker.
No, I don't got a problem with play.
He rage quit. What happened? Drew, Melon, what happened?
Fucking somebody. He was going at it with what is it? Grinds My Gears, dude. Whatever his name is.
Over what? Over what? Xbox?
I don't know. Something. I can't remember what the fuck happened, but he fucking rage quit, and he's like, "Nah, I'm done."
Yeah, he said, "I'm no longer doing the podcast." They was having a regular disagreement. It wasn't even that serious. Stop it.
Oh shit!
So he was the OG HD, and that's funny.
Joe, hey, Addict, go ahead back, man. Go ahead back, because ain't nobody watching your podcast, Addict. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Here we go with this Xbox.
It's Sunday, man. I'm not. It's Sunday. It's AGS or nothing. All right.
Hey, oh man.
Hey, yo, you want to get that super chat, Drew?
Shout out to Addict.
I'm gonna read it.
Hey, yo,
Drew couldn't even get his girl to get him an Xbox. She got me a Switch.
Trash.
Man, that's all you was
This podcast stay lit. What up, Nessie? And where's the AGS Monopoly night? Oh, we got to do that.
Fuck.
Come on. We're not doing nothing that Weapon Wheel did.
Yeah,
all right?
We could do it better.
No, we're not doing nothing. Them fuck.
Oh, we could do Uno. That'll be fire.
You say Uno.
Uno's fire.
420.
Shout outs to Jack and Kid Smooth and fuck them niggas.
I have a problem with playing Xbox.
Shout out to them niggas. Fuck them niggas.
I meant to say. I didn't mean to say them. I wasn't talking about them.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the owner and the fucking bot maker. All right.
The nigga with the ashy donuts under his neck. Let me stop.
Yo, y'all niggas is wildin',
Let me stop. I'm going on a roll today. Let me stop.
Stop.
Yo, this nigga said ashy donuts. This nigga
Drew, man. Drew.
I'm in my bag right now.
Drew on his VI.
Yo, Kodak, you gassed up. Oh man.
Oh, that nigga in his bag right now. Fat.
Yo, Drew, you just took a fucking protein shake or something?
Nah, I had a good workout today. I'm feeling that.
Oh man,
that's what's up.
You ready to slap anybody? Goddamn,
man. Oh man.
I say nobody spinning in their tray yet. Everybody still sitting.
Still standing.
It's still standing. It's
Still standing.
You know what I mean?
Damn, tired of shit right now.
Legs shaking.
You want to lay down like a motherfucking knee.
But y'all want to come to her podcast early? Nigga want to sit down.
Nigga laying down right now. Shit.
If somebody said they sitting on their bed, that might be it.
I jumped up. No, I like sat up and sat down on my bed. I'm on my bed.
Oh shit, Drew blocking people. What happened?
No, I'm not blocking nobody.
You're not Drew Mellon. Let me see.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta stop blocking.
We lit right now. We lit.
You said Mellon.
Mellon is all right, man. Mellon is all right.
Mellon is a Weapon Wheel podcast groupie.
Oh,
the only reason why he a part of this podcast because he didn't replace Hard 8 with him. So Mellon is here to be around Hard 8's son is a groupie.
You hold that block, bitch.
Hey, don't block it. Blocking niggas, man. That's you look real soft when you do that though. Don't be blocking.
Yeah, stop blocking niggas, man.
Dark Cloud, I know you.
Wait, I want to say that.
I don't block people. I time niggas out. Stop. I tell a nigga to go in the corner. Yo, like a white person, go sit in the corner.
Hey, hold on. We got a super chat from Cycle Sock account. He said,
basically,
really?
Aaron
Rodgers?
He said, cycle the GOAT like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man,
like, I don't even know how you got him lying to you like that on multiple levels.
Look, man, I don't even know how to create a soccer account. What the fuck is a soccer account?
He's won one Super Bowl.
Man,
damn.
Y'all better quit hating, goddammit.
All right. Let's slide on him, man. Shout out to
Fire. My name. I don't block people, man. I time niggas out. Stop it.
Shout out to Zip the Nip. Shout out to Zip the Nip.
Shout out to Firewood. He said it was over him telling GMG that he was too negative while he was live streaming. GMG didn't want him to tell him what content to put on his own channel. It went downhill from there. Who GMG?
He was one of the Gears dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's talking about the Addict thing.
Addict tried to control his channel.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Addict, you gotta relax, Addict. You gotta relax. Just be Kid Smooth sidekick. That's fine.
Dang.
That's it. He is though. That's his body.
He definitely can't make it on AGS if he. You know what,
bro?
Yeah, come on, AGS Addict. Don't rage quit though. We already had one person do that.
We need a guy to rage quit though to keep it balanced. So you know.
Anytime you see next level gaming, anything, block him from the rip. Ain't no time.
Oh yeah, fuck that nigga.
Ain't no time out. It's blocked from the rip.
He been doing that same shit for
years.
years.
He
been doing that for years, though.
He done been through all the centuries. He done been through all the centuries. That motherfucker crazy.
You need to go see a psychiatrist. I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk about this Kodak Black shit, man. He's being muted across LA radio stations. Who still listens to the radio? I'm just curious.
Not me.
But
the moment I go in my car, I switch Bluetooth to Spotify.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
Or Spotify.
I'm Spotify all day. So
I use Google Music.
Google Music?
Yeah.
That's still around?
How much is it?
I don't know how much it is now. I think it's like $10.99 or $9.99. But I'm paying $9.99 and it comes with YouTube Premium, so no commercials on YouTube.
Oh, that's a good deal. Okay.
Gaming Addict said it wasn't that simple. Put some respect on his name.
It definitely is.
It wasn't that simple, man.
All right.
But yeah.
Nah, he's
So Kodak Black, what we know? Okay, what's the issue, Brad?
Drew.
No, well, he can't come to
Robinson
LA.
got it.
No, at this current moment in time, he can't come to LA. And then
is George Zimmerman welcome in LA?
That's a good point. Power 106 and 92, K-Day, they basically banned him.
Well, that's how the people. What exactly did Kodak say on the live stream?
He made multiple videos though, so
he said
he's gonna give her 1 to 3 years before he makes her his or some shit.
I thought he only said 1 year though.
No, he said one. He said he'd give her one. She'll probably need 1 year to cry and shit, and then he will holler. And then one of his friends said, "Are you trying to shoot your shot?" And he's like, "No, I'm not trying to shoot my shot. I'm just trying to be there for her. Give her a shoulder to lean on and that shit."
You bullshit.
Because
in the next videos they following, he was even talking about. He was just talking about shooting his shot. So what are you talking about? He said that in the following videos.
Okay,
and that's why he's getting upset.
He got the because everybody started attacking him. Which
and that truth started coming out.
Well, I think me personally, like what he said, it's just like it shouldn't have been like recorded and put out.
I guess it was wrong. It was bad timing.
Yeah, bad. Absolutely,
Definitely bad time.
But then you know what you guys were saying earlier, though, like he's been doing stuff like the whole thing he said about black women, his sexual assault cases and shit like that. But this is bad timing. Bad time. And,
I just feel like people is way too extra for this shit.
I think the dude is just retarded.
Hey,
you know what it is? Remember, like it'd be different if this is his first incident. He been doing fuck shit, so it's an add up. It's a build up.
It's also what
that's what I'm saying.
It's what he represents too. Like he reminds me of like a Mantan Sambo Pickaninny image come to life. And then
are they still playing Cardi B music over in LA?
I haven't heard. I don't listen to the radio. Wait.
What happened to Cardi B?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't listen to the radio.
What you mean?
About this shit last week.
You was the one talking about that shit.
What? What does I got to do with LA?
Okay, yeah.
Because they're canceling Kodak.
Yeah, because
everybody got all these morals and shit. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Is everybody getting treated the same, or is people picking and choosing like it's looking? There's a lot of picking and choosing out here, especially in the black community, dog. It's a lot of picking and choosing.
That nigga put me at the bottom.
Yo. Shout out to Zip. Hey, wait. Shout out to Zip. I guess, somebody want to read back? So I guess Cycle's the OG.
Come on, man.
Hard8's number 2. I'm number 3. Candace is number 4. DC is 5. Drew is 6, and Melon is at last.
You gotta put me like.
I mean, 4. I just appreciate not being last, so that's what's up.
Yo, how is Candace over me, dog?
Hey man,
I need to be 4.
You do, DC?
Yo, what's good? I thought I was the Arthur Morgan of the podcast. Okay, let me go. We got Sizzle of 420. He said,
wait, this nigga says Cycle's up top.
Yeah.
You don't got no
mad, BC. Don't be mad.
Cycle
chair ass nigga, man.
Hey, Cycle over Hard8.
Hey, read that other super chat, man. Y'all stop hating.
That's his soccer account.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, wait, hold on, wait. He said, Sizzle of 420 said he wouldn't even say Nipsey's name. He kept saying that dude. Okay.
Yeah, he kept saying, dude, this, dude. Come on, you don't got no respect.
That's how niggas
Nah. Because he made when he addressed other rappers, he say their name or whatever like that, or he addressed other situations. He don't be talking like that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
are you talking about when he's having an official like Q&A with somebody? Because this is not an official.
Because he goes live like mad times. You can see the clips.
I mean, listen,
he knew
it's a lot of outrage over it. Y'all do pick and choose what y'all mad about.
Nah, he been doing fuck shit.
But y'all didn't care though. Y'all didn't care.
I haven't been fucking with Kodak since he done that black woman shit. I ain't fucking with him.
I'm talking about overall, not just you, Drew. Nobody knows you. We talking about overall. Talking about overall.
God damn.
I didn't see no radio stations coming out talking about he was canceled for all the other shit he done did that people didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man,
and that's my thing. I feel like this is the most minor thing of everything he's done. So why is this what people are canceling?
Because, like I said before, it's a buildup of things. It's a buildup of things.
Because it's what's hot right now. This is what's hot right now.
No. Yo, I'm telling you right now, it's because her husband got murdered, dog.
Right.
If he said this shit while Nipsey was still alive, nobody would even care.
Well,
he would have got G-checked if that happened.
He would have got checked, but not like this.
Nobody
would be canceled. It's because this her husband's dead. How do y'all not seeing?
And that shit just happened too, like, bruh.
Like, no, it's bad. Everybody agrees that it's bad, but what we're saying is that you guys are elevating.
Huge fucking deal.
People do pick and choose what they're gonna be mad about.
Yeah. Look,
super chats.
It's not about. Go ahead.
Shout out to Sauce Curry TV. He said, "I love Kodak music, but he's slow and ate his boogers."
he do be doing that. He do that. He definitely do that.
Oh, for real?
I can't cancel him. His music cranked too hard. Sizzle 20 said, "I feel Hard8 about the picking and choosing, but you should actually watch it so you can see he was trying to be disrespectful." I mean, I did see it. I'm not really seeing the.
Like, we agree that it's disrespectful. It's just that, like, that compared to everything else is like, why is this just
she's not gonna be single forever. Like, she's gonna.
We know that. Come on, Harder. You telling me you don't see nothing wrong with the timing and nothing like that?
I just said it was bad timing. What the fuck?
But you act like you don't really care, though.
Do I know Laura London?
Come on, Harder. You know what? All right, never mind.
I don't know these people, dog, that really care like that. That really like my day is ruined. I don't know these fucking people.
Look, a lot of people was.
Hey, let me get this real quick.
Anonymous, I'm talking about this shit because y'all want to talk about it.
Anonymous 777 said that's why black people shouldn't make entertainers their leaders. Pay too much attention to people that make us look stupid.
You gotta understand they got the biggest voices though. They have big voices. That's what I'm saying, and they influential.
Shout out to Zip the Nip. He said Melon.
They influential to me. The fuck?
But to a lot of youngins.
I'm trying to read the super chat.
Yo, let's read the super chat, man. Fuck.
You don't want to read it.
This nigga roasting me.
Zip the Nip. Drew something. He like Drew voice better than Melon. All right, whatever.
Drew's droopy ass voice.
Sucks ass shit.
I need to drink some water. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's
real talk. Are we gonna get AGS shirts and shit?
No.
Hey, they're
gonna be in the boxes.
Ravish, me and you talk about that after. Me, you talk about that after.
Okay, yeah, we could do it. We could get it. Yeah, because that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, you make thrift store clothes. Yeah.
Hey, wait. Hey, man, don't make me take. I'm gonna take a 6-hour trip, man.
Hey, this nigga be knitting and shit. Holla at Rabbit.
That was that noise in the background. That was Rabbit.
Oh man, that wasn't me. No, it wasn't me.
I'm just hold up, real quick. This is on like 2 seconds. Everybody in the chat, everybody that's listening, if you would like AGS like shirts or sweaters, put a 1 for yes, put a 2 for no, just to see like where y'all heads at, because we don't want to waste our time.
Don't believe the hype.
That's not gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Hey, Revis did say he was sitting on the bed.
They're gonna ship it to the factory.
I'm sitting on the bed. I'm
sitting on the bed knitting.
It's gonna be 100 shirts in the warehouse. Don't believe
you.
I gotta.
First of all, cargo box of Labo kits.
Melon shirt ain't selling.
Oh,
yeah, you gotta be real with you.
There's a lot of twos, son. There's a lot of twos.
Hey, we can flip it. Like we can make it animated AGS though.
Y'all can do that.
And we could put like Melon in the back.
Y'all niggas do that shit.
You know what I mean?
You nigga.
Let's just focus on being the biggest podcast. How about that?
You know what I mean? We could put eight in there with some some women and some. I don't know. We can flip.
Nah. Shout out to Donovan Anderson, man. He said shout out to R8 and AGS in the chat.
Okay. All right.
People always got to be different. I'm saying 3 is a 69.
Oh, shit. We're not wasting our time on those shirts. If y'all want to do that, go ahead.
Yeah,
y'all already know them things don't sell nothing.
Yeah.
I was on that other podcast. I made $5 and I showed them more shirts.
Damn.
I don't know.
We need to do a game though. We need to do that.
What game you trying to play, Drew?
It's whatever's fun.
This nigga paid $2 to say nobody buying his shirt.
Your daddy Tony. Hey man, it might be right,
yet, man. We ain't big enough yet to be walking around with no AGS shirt on. Like once we get bigger,
we get more live views than everybody else.
We need that kind of funny big. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some Joe Budden shit. Like we need to pick up our heart rate.
You know, we should do the podcast low key the exact same time as the other podcasts.
I told y'all that. I told y'all 1 week. 1 week.
What?
1 week.
No, we can't win against no bots, man. Like, hold up, man. Shout out to keeps it low key. Truth to the matter is, some of y'all will excuse anybody if they make good music or got y'all through something. It always money attention before morals with this generation.
Nah, Eminem kind of got me through some shit. If he did some foul shit, I'm canceling that nigga.
How can you got me through some shit?
I can't cancel somebody I ain't even listened to.
Hold up, that's kind of crazy. What do you consider foul shit? Because we talking about Eminem. Like,
there's another.
No, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if I listen to a person or if I believe in his music. If he did some like crazy shit, like started popping black people and shit, I'm gonna cancel the fuck out of him.
Okay. I just wanted to see what you were talking about.
My foul shit is not like saying something about somebody. I
Let me get the super chat. Yeah, shout out to Steak Ma. Shout out to the cast. He said I can see it being on Spotify.
All right, let's just not try to talk over each other. Let's just try to keep that to a minimum if possible. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas got to calm down, man.
Whoa, what the fuck?
That's Ravish. That's Ravish.
That's not me.
He's steaming clothes. He's steaming clothes.
that sound every week. What is it?
I have no idea. It might be my mic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, you do got like one of the trashiest mics here too, Ravish.
You need a new mic, fam.
The mic.
Yo, ain't you an eligible bachelor? You can't afford a Yeti mic or something?
Wait, hold on. I got it. Wait, I can get a good mic.
Get you a goddamn Yeti, dog.
Stop hating on my mic, goddammit. It's all right.
Nigga, you were yelling at somebody.
Oh man, calm down.
I'm convinced this is the factory. You're in the factory.
Oh man, I'm not. I'm at my crib, man. I got a little small desk. I'm sitting on my bed chilling. You know what I'm saying? After the
podcast, your bed was screeching. That's what it was.
Oh, no, I jumped up and down on it. Yeah.
Hold on, you have the desk slid up to your bed.
Huh? What's up?
You have the desk slid up to your bed.
I'm on my MacBook Pro.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Somebody, that's a lot of noise, man. We ain't going nowhere with all this noise in the background.
Yo,
I ain't got no noise in my background.
Ravish, are you using a headset or are you using a mic in the actual
I got
laptop?
a headset.
Yeah, that's
you got to get a new one, man. You don't sound
and move the mic from your mouth.
Wood and all that type of shit.
Somebody definitely in the motherfucking wood shop.
Nessie, you washing your hair or something? Nessie, you blow drying your hair?
Who the fuck is building a clubhouse right now?
Oh shit, Hard8, read that Tony Wood.
Who
the fuck is building the clubhouse right now?
It's not me.
I'm not moving. Hey, go ahead.
Shout out to Tony Wood. He said off topic, but how much for an AGS multiplayer gaming session? I want to see Candace pull up Cycle while Hard8 giving that Joker laugh. I pay $100 right now.
$100 already.
For what?
Okay.
What? He want a multiplayer gaming session between Cycle and Candace?
I suck at
with all of us. I thought he was all of us.
He said all of us. He said
Cycle trash at games. But
I'm trash. Okay.
Yo, Cycle, you don't want to play games stress-free because you suck.
Okay. Oh shit! I'm getting all the work. Okay, you know, what you call something the best on the podcast? So you know, I'm gonna roll with
that. Was anybody actually listening to Kodak music? Do y'all listen to Kodak music?
No, I do not listen to Kodak. I don't
like one or two songs I've heard, but other than that, no. He's garbage. I feel like I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. He got water in his mouth.
Same here.
Like, I can't understand what that nigga be saying, yo.
No, y'all not canceling somebody y'all didn't even listen to them, right?
I don't listen
I heard a few
I
songs.
feel like you're a hypocrite if you try to say some stuff like that. Like, you're not canceling anyone. You're just continuing with what you were already doing.
Not listening. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that he on some fuck shit. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think his music should be like to be cut out like that. Like niggas should be like, you know, like let him know, like, yo, that's not cool what you're saying. Like, this is why the dislike button needs to start reflecting again on like Twitter and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that shit shows like, you know, and it's to the point where like Twitter like blocks your, like puts your shit to the point where no one sees it, niggas will stop saying dumb shit like that, expecting likes and stuff like that to happen.
Bro, this dude in the chat said Kodak is better than T.I.
What?
Where's he? Block him. Block him. Where's he at?
I mean, listen, if somebody feel that way, that's their opinion. The fuck?
He got water in his mouth, though. You can't understand the fuck he's saying.
Hey, Drew, you ain't the most clear talking motherfucker.
Look, I'm clearer than Kodak. I'm clearer than Kodak, though. I'm clearer than Kodak. You can hear, you can understand English when I'm talking. I can't even understand basic words from him. Like that nigga, bro, like stop it.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, yo. When he was doing that interview with Breakfast Club, I was asking him, I was like, yo, can you understand what he's saying?
Thank you, bro.
Do you guys agree that like stan and cancel culture is just fucking stupid though?
The same thing with
talk about
SJW.
it. Talk about it.
I mean, like, it's just stupid. It's like people do dumb shit, and there's a line that's crossed where it's like there's a difference between saying something stupid and doing something stupid. Mm-hmm. And I think that, you know, at the end of the day, when you're like, I'm canceling this person, what kind of power do you think you fucking have? Like, you're just gonna stop listening to their shit, and then everyone else who still likes them is still gonna like them.
They're still gonna be rich. So.
Yeah.
And I also feel like most people who say they're canceling someone don't. They're just saying it to be a part of the culture, but in real life, they're continuing with what they already
know about all that. You get enough people to stop listening to the same music, that shit could really happen.
But who's really listening to the opinion?
Well, he on tour right now, and his sales don't seem. I ain't hearing nothing about his sales. Tickets dropping.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But my whole point is if people
real fans are still gonna support him and still watch him. The people that say the shit, it's kind of like the same people that's like, oh, I'm not gonna buy your fucking coffee anymore, or outraged. They weren't buying shit from the jump.
Yeah. I'm not buying Gucci no more. Buying Gucci at all anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right, I don't buy Gucci, so I can't say or be a part of it. I'm like, nigga, I don't watch that stuff.
That's the only time I've ever actually.
But check
one at a time, niggas. One at a time, Negroes.
Did y'all hear about this new thing? Like the same thing Nipsey's talking about. These cultures that people are talking about. Like the new culture now is like attacking like white men. So the new one is basically they're saying that about the Joker. They're basically saying that we shouldn't have like the Joker playing this role right now because all it's gonna do is basically make white men feel like they should be like going out and doing like murders and stuff like that. And there's like
hold on, because I want to speak on this too, because I've not seen that what you're saying specifically, DC, but I have seen that it's the cool thing or the end thing to do in media, in journalism right now, to lump all white people or all white men specifically together. So when people are talking about, but like when they talk about Bernie Sanders, they're like, oh, do we really need another old white man?
Hey, hold on. Let me get this. This super chat. A-list action said that this is the best podcast of all time. Shout out to you, player. We are.
Appreciate it.
The Sean Perspective said, rather use the Public Enemy Flavor Flav microphone mic.
Yeah, boy!
Megaphone mic.
Flavor Flav. All right.
Hey, y'all, check
Nick, any of y'all watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Fire.
Can't wait.
I don't waste my time on that trash.
All day.
How is it trash?
Not trash.
Hold on. Let's back up. First of all, let's just back up. Game of Thrones, they be having homosexual sex.
Yeah, but that's only a small part of it, though.
We're not trying to talk about that. We're not talking about that. We're going back to this Joker shit. All right. So First of all, the trailer looks trash. I'm just going to
You wildin'. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
I'm a
shit,
DC fan.
go.
Fuck it. I'm a DC fanboy. Fuck it.
We already know. We already know that.
Yo, Ravishing, fix your goddamn mic, my
Ravish.
nigga.
My bad.
Hey,
Ravish.
you just get on the PlayStation mic or something. God damn.
Well, hold on. Let me
Get on the Switch mic.
Yeah. Do something.
Game of Thrones is definitely overrated.
How is it overrated? What's overrated about it? It's a great story, great character development. I'm not.
I got to season 3, and I'm like, yo, this is. How are people hype about this?
I got to the It's boring.
Hey, hold on. Time out. Back up. We're not talking about Game of Thrones right now. Just back up for a minute.
Did we talk about Nipsey yet?
We're talking about this joke.
We already talked about that shit.
I'm not really how putting a white man as a target.
Golden chair ass nigga, man.
We're talking about white men being the targets.
All of a sudden, they targets. All of a sudden.
Yeah, right.
Shout outs to Maz. He said Joker about to be movie of the year. No,
facts.
No, that's Endgame.
Endgame will crush it. Endgame already.
See, that's why we can't take your opinion seriously, Dark Cloud.
Why?
Because
Joker is going to be big. First of all, to me, the Joker is the best villain of all time.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So that's why I'm saying that. I can't relate to Thanos. I don't fuck with that nigga.
Listen, you're gonna be the only weirdo not looking at Endgame while we all.
I got my tickets for day one.
While we all in. Oh, all right. So you just want to be clout chasing? So
no, I'm not. Again, I have all the steelbooks for all the Marvel movies, but I'm not just gonna sit. I'm a DC fan at heart. I want their shit to be good. I want them to make.
You want them to be as good as Marvel? Admit it.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just saying that's just my thing.
Listen. The biggest movie of the year is already sold up, so y'all can save it. They already broke records. It ain't even out yet. It ain't even out yet. It broke records. Relax.
Hey, you know what? No Man's Sky broke records too.
What?
Really? What? We talking about movies?
No Man's Sky broke.
People always do that. Like, I'm surprised you just did that, Cycle, because Xbox do that all the time.
I didn't do shit. I'm in
DC. Xbox do that all the time. When you say that PlayStation has sold the most consoles, they'll say like, so Big Macs has sold the most burgers, and that doesn't make
like the fuck. She was ready to give Cycle that L.
Cycle don't work for nothing.
Come on, ready to attack me. What I do to you, Candy?
Hold on. One at a time. She's trying to get Dark Cloud that work. Let her get Dark Cloud that work.
Go ahead, Candy.
No, but that's just it. Like, that was the most basic argument. Like, I can't believe you just used it.
I do that sometime. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, we see it. Keep it going.
Hey, yo, shout out to Jay Harris. He said, I came to the podcast late, but just want to know, what did y'all think of Shazam? Any of y'all saw it? I thought it was
awesome. Saw it twice.
I'm gonna wait for the 4K Blu-ray.
It's good, bro.
Man. I'm gonna be real. Blu-ray player blow the fuck up.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't got time for the movies until it's Endgame. I don't want to see shit.
Facts.
Endgame.
Yeah, that's definitely fact.
I got my tickets day one.
I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna see it day one. But I'm more excited for the Joker.
I'm doing day one IMAX. Yeah, of course you're more
day one Dolby Cinema. I'm day two.
Bro, why would I not be? It's about the Joker's.
But without Batman's not in it, right?
Doesn't matter.
It's gonna be young Bruce Wayne.
Even when it comes to DC and Batman, everybody's question is, who's the Joker? Where did he come from? Even Batman himself, when he sat down in the chair, the first thing that he came to mind, he wanted to find out who the Joker was.
Hey, Dark Cloud. We're not trying to go to sleep right now.
Don't you think some things are better left ambiguous?
I'm good. I want a Joker origin.
What? It was a horror movie. This nigga cracking his back like a monster. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it looks trash.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
No, it don't look trash. It don't look trash.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
It don't look trash. It just looks average to me.
I don't like that paint.
They need to do a better trailer.
Movies. They just average.
A better trailer.
That is true.
I don't know about that. That trailer is being received really well.
I don't like the paint. The paint got to go.
You do look like.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Fuck, dog. Anyway,
he wants to do something different. The same way Heath Ledger did something different.
No, but Heath Ledger looked like he didn't take a shower in days in that movie.
No, he applied that shit himself. Heath
Ledger shit gonna be the best. I mean, he the best Joker. There ain't nobody topping that. It's not.
We don't know that yet.
Unless Joaquin Phoenix sticks himself in a hotel room for weeks on end. Like, no.
That's the thing with Joaquin. Joaquin is kind of like a Christian Bale. They take that role to heart.
All right, we'll see.
I wouldn't put Joaquin on the same level as Christian Bale.
We're going
better.
Wait, Christian Bale?
What? Yes, Christian
Joaquin is
Bale.
better. Joaquin is better.
Okay.
Wait, Christian
Bale's
Bale. Don't you mean
Batman
Heath
was
Ledger?
trash.
Don't you mean Heath Ledger?
No, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about those actors in general. Joaquin is better than fucking Christian Bale.
Okay.
Who the fuck is
Bale? You mean Bale?
Christian Bale.
Bale, my
Yo,
guy.
I got braces, man.
Yo,
Throwback.
nigga,
Nah,
DC,
braces
man.
don't
Said
get nah.
Bear.
Stop it.
Christian
Yo,
Bale.
yo,
Yeah,
that
the
Heath
new
Ledger
Batman,
Batman,
the alphabet.
that Heath
Hey.
Ledger Batman is gonna be hard. I mean, Joker's gonna be hard to top. It ain't happening.
Yeah, it definitely is.
35 million views and over and basically a million.
You don't think shit.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I mean, the Ghostbusters with all women got a lot of views. What the hell that mean?
That shit didn't get a lot of likes.
Okay, because
That shit didn't get a lot of likes.
The fuck?
That shit definitely didn't get a lot of likes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, things can get review bombed though. We know that. So
That movie's gonna be fire. Y'all, yo, keep the same energy when that shit's towards
Yeah,
the
we'll see.
99
All
on.
right, man, we'll see.
All right,
It will.
It will. We'll find out.
We already know it ain't gonna do nowhere.
It ain't beating the end game. That's how we know it.
Hold up. This is episode 39. It's about, I don't even know the time yet, but timestamp this motherfucker.
Hey,
It ain't gonna do better than Endgame.
I don't
It
give
really
a fuck
ain't.
about Endgame.
Come on, man. Yo.
Of course you don't.
How?
I'm talking. Why I said it's gonna be a badass Joker movie. Where the fuck Endgame comes from?
You're right, badass Joker game. You're right.
Fucking Marvel dudes, bro. Y'all like some Sony nerds, bro.
You mad?
Sucking that Marvel dick.
Well, because we got good movies.
Like a good fucking movie.
Yeah, that Captain Marvel was straight hot garbage.
it really
Okay,
wasn't.
all right.
It really wasn't. I'm gonna need to.
What was the
say
last
that
good
for the
DC?
podcast.
Dog, you hate
Shazam and Aquaman.
Shazam is probably gonna be good, but Captain Marvel.
All right, let's
You
talk
just
about
said
fucking.
what was the last I named two.
I'll give you
Talk
Aquaman.
about
I'll give you
Justice League and how
Aquaman. I'll
trash
give you
that was. Let's
Aquaman.
talk
Yeah,
about
you just
fucking
said give me-
Suicide Squad and how
You
trash
said
that
just give me
was. Stop
one,
it.
and I just gave you two. You
No,
want to juggle
Aquaman was
around?
fire. I'll give you Aquaman, but before Aquaman, what about that?
Yo,
Justice
pay
League
me-
is
yo,
hot
pay me
garbage.
for
Justice
that
League trash.
disrespect. You know how you
Suicide
are.
Squad trash. Like, stop.
Hey,
it.
hold on.
Justice League was garbage.
Hold on. Shout outs to Blackfish, Killer Blackfish. You said I just found out who that?
Huh?
Dumbledore? Who the hell is that?
Dumbledore
Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gay.
From Harry Potter.
from Harry Potter.
Oh, this podcast.
The dude with the big ass beard.
So good. Can we get more guests though?
What?
We got two motherfuckers. guests. Fame is actually Fame is new. This is his first time.
First
Supposed
time.
to be like WWP.
Shout out to the Master. He said
Yeah.
Joker gonna be a
Oh,
character.
yeah, that's right.
study of
Fire.
what society
Wonder Woman.
does.
Fire.
Yo,
too.
he's reading the super
Wait, let
chat.
him read it. Let him read it.
This nigga. Then you grow up with blue hair. You should have more hair.
Damn, like reading the super chat.
Shout out to Master. He said Joker gonna be a character study of what society does to a man. Endgame is gonna be a great summer movie, different, but Joker will be the deeper movie.
Facts.
Okay, all right.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if nobody cares. That's a
All
fact.
right. Cool.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I'm gonna email you that facts. All
Yeah,
right.
we got 3 hours of greatness.
All right.
We want it to be longer.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fact.
Hey,
People are saying
My fault, sleep. I watched it.
people are saying 3 hours is not long enough. This is an extravaganza.
Wait, hey, hold up real quick. Hey, Melon, you all right, man? We ain't heard from you.
Yo,
in a minute.
no, I'm good. What are you I'm gonna talk about the fucking movies. What
Motherfucker ain't shut up the whole time. What you talking about?
I'm just checking. I ain't heard your voice.
Side
Man.
note, I did just watch Bumblebee. Trash.
It's
yeah.
I saw that shit too. It was garbage.
Yo,
There's a lot of cheap ass
beginning-
CG in
the
that.
beginning of the movie, I'm thinking, okay, this shit gonna be lit.
Yo, you finished
Trash.
that movie? Yo, I had to turn this shit off.
Oh, yeah, I finished it.
I heard they just made it about the humans. That's why.
Nah, that's just
Trash.
Hey, Hard8, I wanted to ask you something real quick though.
Yes. Yeah.
So I saw you on Twitter
Hold on,
being
don't
like,
get fly. My girl is watching, and she's not a fight.
Oh shit!
I
Go ahead.
I want to know why you think Sekiro needs an easy mode.
I don't
like,
think it needs shit. I said I don't see a problem if it had one. It doesn't change what anybody would feel about the game if it had an easy mode. If you don't want to play on the easy mode, don't play on the easy
It
mode.
won't change your experience.
Sekiro got so
Yeah.
many
Yeah,
problems
it will.
other than difficulty, bro. It got so many issues.
I mean,
bro.
I don't see a problem
Drew,
with
I
any
feel you.
game having an easy
I feel you,
mode.
Drew.
Thank you. It got so
does.
many issues, dog, with that game.
I don't think it does. What do you
How? The progression system is absolute garbage.
It's
The story
amazing.
is trash.
Yeah,
No,
there
it's
is no
not.
story. Let's be honest. There
The
is no
story
story.
is
There's-
garbage.
No, actually, this.
And the thing is-
Hold up, Paul. I don't even. This out of all of the other like From Software games, this is the only one that has a deep story.
What?
No, you clearly ain't done your research on fucking Bloodborne, my guy.
I'm not talking about Bloodborne.
Anytime
I'm
you
talking
gotta go
about Dark
searching,
Souls
if
games.
you gotta go searching for the story, I'm good. Hold on, somebody blow drying their hair. God,
Damn.
And on top of that, the game is just boring as fuck. Yo, tell me how you, in order for you to get XP, right, for the skill points and everything like that, you got to keep respawning and staying in the same area, hitting the same enemies. That shit is boring as fuck.
Have you ever played Dark Souls? It's the same thing. That's farming.
Okay, and then you know what's funny? People were telling me, "Oh, this is what makes a good From Software game." This trash.
This is his first From Soft game.
I will say that I got bored, but I was bored by forms.
This is my first and my last.
We're gonna need your opinion to like calm down just a little bit. This is your first software game.
Wait, what did you say, Candace?
Garbage.
Oh, I said I was turned off. Well, not really turned off. I got bored of Bloodborne. It wasn't that it was hard. It was just I got tired of retracing my steps. Yeah.
I don't really have to retrace your steps though. You can go forward.
No, I mean like I would I was farming a lot.
Yeah,
so,
you're gonna farm.
like you kind of
that's the nature of this game.
Yeah,
but that was your choice though. That was your choice.
Yeah, but I also didn't see like I wasn't getting a real story in it. Like if let's say I was farming a lot, but there was a lot of story going on that I could like easily digest. Like I don't like having to. Well, it's not that I don't like having to find the story because I didn't mind that in Destiny. It's just that it was so barely there that there wasn't enough to like really engage me.
Yeah, man.
You can get halfway through. That's a fact too about Mortal Engines. If you you need to reference this Mortal Engines.
So give me a shout out, nigga. I said that. God damn.
Somebody said that before you, didn't we?
No, but that's the 4K Blu-ray you want to get if you want to show off 4K.
Yeah, if you want to see how good your fucking TV can ever get, that's the reference disc right there. It's a garbage ass movie.
Because that movie is trash.
I ain't see it yet. I'm gonna watch.
Wait, what movie?
Mortal Engines. I saw
anything that Peter Jackson touches, he's just going. He's terrible at the movie like concept, but his shit is just top notch. The movie is shot in 8K. It's the 1:1 4K disc rip. Dolby Vision at its best. Sound all Atmos at its best. It's a terrible movie, but if you want like a reference disc, that's the movie.
Well, I'm gonna check it out. I ain't see it yet, so.
But my thing about the whole entire Sekiro thing is that like it's subjective, and I get where people are coming from about like how disabled gamers want to be able to play it, but like think about art and think about a book. Like some people can look at art or read a book and completely understand it and just like click. And some people just don't get it, but the author and the artist are not going to alter their art just so that other people can understand it.
But this is different. This is a video game,
right?
Having an easy mode for people that just want to enjoy the game without the difficulty does not change the game.
I have a problem with, well, a small problem, not a big one, but a minor problem when people try to use but it's art to defend trying to change a game as if games don't have a precedent of being altered to make them better in some way or to address an issue. Like people did that when Mass Effect 3 first came out.
Oh my God.
Everybody was like, what what is this? And then a lot of people were trying to say, it's art, you're trying to mess with the developer's vision, blah, blah, blah. It was a trash game originally.
The ending pissed everybody off. Yeah.
I get where you're coming from, but like I just think about it from the perspective of when someone reads a book, some people can't read all the words, but the author's not going to go back and make it easier for someone who can't understand it.
This is not the same.
No. What she's saying though is in a way true.
No.
But hold on. But my thing though is like I get what she's saying.
No,
but my thing though is
don't mean you gotta agree with all that bullshit.
Oh my God!
Let's not even whatever get there. They want to create, and like that was what FromSoft wanted. Like they wanted that. So why should they
still have that? You can still have. They don't have to change the game. Why are you changing the difficulty level?
I get what you guys are both saying. She's saying it's like art, and then with art and saying,
"Yo, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?"
It's loud. My bad. Damn, I'm like way away from it. No, so okay, wait, let me pull it away. No, what he's saying is it can still be art without being sacrificed because of that level. Well, easy mode. I get both. I agree with you both, for the record.
The game, listen, the game having a difficulty option that will not change the game. If you want to play the hard version, you can still do that. And for people that don't, they can do that.
Yeah,
that won't fix the problems with the game, though. Like,
we're not talking about the problem with the game.
No, I'm just saying.
We're talking about the difficulty. That's all we're talking about. Let's stay on topic. We're talking about the difficulty. That's it. We're not talking about if the fucking skill tree is right and all that. What's the story? We're not talking about that. We're just talking about the difficulty.
But if the developers want to have like one of the hardest games out there, why shouldn't they be able to do that?
It can still be one of the hardest games, though.
It can still be hard without the easy. You can just not play easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can still be hard without you. With the easy mode being there, it could still be the hardest game with the easy mode being there.
But there are thousands of games out there that have an easy mode, and just because From Software decides to not have easy modes on their games, like just don't play it then.
I get what you're saying, and that's what From Software is holding to. Is basically if you want a game with challenge, you come here. But at the same time, though, there are other people that would play this game, but then there are other people that would use this game as the way, like, no, I don't want there to be easy mode because I don't want you to be able to finish this game to be able to have a conversation with me because I'm better than you at video games because you can't beat this. But at the same time, though, it's not going to affect sales. If anything, you're going to get more. Video game has jumped, has skyrocketed. There's more casuals they are today than there are hardcore. So by basically making your game adaptable to everyone else, From Software could have saw 5 to 6 million sales of this game if they catered. Now I wouldn't say catered to everybody, but everyone could have that experience.
Option, just give an option.
I've seen people trying to say that, well, it's the experience that From Software is trying to give you, and if you don't play the hardest difficulty, you're not getting the real experience. But my question is, does that really matter? Like, everyone experiences games differently. A part that really affects me may not affect you at all. So adding a difficulty, if you don't want to play it, that doesn't change anything. I think the biggest thing is people secretly don't want to have their game dumbed down in any sense because they love that exclusivity, that get good mentality.
If you want bragging rights, just make it a damn achievement. Make it an achievement of beating the game on hard difficulty and move on. Right. Oh, what you beat on easy? Let me see your trophies or whatever. And if you ain't got the more difficulty one, then you got your bragging rights.
Right. Hey, shout out to Alchemist Star. He said, "What's up, chat? Hard8 and fellow podcast members. Shout out to the community. Glad I caught you guys live this week. Shout out to Alchemist Star. Hold on. I got a couple more. Hold on. Shout outs to Biz the Kid Gaming. If they don't want the game to have an easy mode, they have the right. That's all she's saying.
That's.
And hold on, one more. Shout outs to Mook Gaming. Said nothing wrong with having an easy mode for those that need it. Shit, I would have liked an easy mode on Contra and Battletoads at age 7.
Real quick, hold on, y'all got if anybody wants a free month of Xbox Live, I got it right here. I'm gonna leave it in the chat.
Folding ass.
I want that shit.
I bet you somebody gonna scoop it up.
No, somebody gonna fuck. They're gonna start watching this. Give away some real shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, at the end of the day, I don't see no issue with it. If they had an easy mode or not, you just play on the difficulty that you choose to play on, and that's that. You can still brag and stroke your fucking ego if you beat it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah,
Hey, Drew.
Hold on. Let's Nessie finish. She hasn't talked as much.
What I don't like is that people are acting like they're obligated to add an easy mode so that other people can enjoy it. And it's like, you know what easy mode is? Just look up a walkthrough. Like, it gives you the boss's weaknesses. It gives you the mini boss's weaknesses. It gives you your paths where every item is. Like, that's easy mode.
True. That's also spoiling the game, but I mean, true.
And not if you follow along with it. Like, if you go along.
You're spoiling the game for yourself. That's spoiler alert. Shout out to V. V keeps it low key. He said, "Yo, are y'all going to do a podcast one week the same time as the other podcast? Also, do y'all enjoy single player or multiplayer games more?"
Like single player more.
I like single player.
These days,
I'm at the point where I'm at single player now.
Yeah, I'm single player too now.
Yeah, it's just at the point in my life I'm mainly single player because I don't have the time to really play multiplayer games anymore. So
yo, it's already 6 o'clock.
I didn't even.
So what? Keep going.
Yeah,
we need to go 4 hours.
Let's go an extra hour.
Nah, fam.
You wildin'.
What?
You wildin'.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
That's slave shit.
That's foul.
We don't got
but real quick,
was fucked up, man.
Hey, real quick, I could sum up that Nipsey story. I mean, if you guys want me to, but if not,
let's sum it up.
You have some inside info.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually know somebody who knows in person.
Why you ain't been say this shit?
Because I've been told you, nigga. I sent you the picture.
No, I'm saying why you say it in the chat so we could have got to it.
Oh no! My bad. My bad. Oh, my bad. No, I didn't. Y'all was
all right. Go ahead with your inside information.
Hey, you know, it's hey, you got the proof. So I'll just break it down what happened or whatever. Dude showed up. Nipsey went to the store to help a friend out who did I think 10 or 15 years in prison. So he was gonna give him some clothes, give him some bread and get on. And so old boy showed up. It is what it is. His girlfriend from Hoover took him there to and from the location. And I guess he just basically approached him and introduced himself as Fly Mac. The backstory on this dude Shitty Cuz is he used to be from 60s. He's not. When he showed up or whatever, currently in the last few years, he hasn't been from there. They jumped him off the hood. When he went to prison at 18, he was a real one. He was a hitter. When he came out, he was only in county. He never went to prison. When he came out, he had mental issues. I don't know if he got beat up or got raped, but after his first time in there, he wasn't the same. So they jumped him off the hood, beat him up, and hence the name Shitty Cuz because they beat him up so bad he actually shitted on himself. They pulled his pants down, everything. So he ain't been from 6-0s in years. Anyway, on the camera you can see dude clearly, he comes up, he creeps up, shoots Nipsey, and it's rumored, everybody's saying that Nipsey, after he flipped himself over, said something to him, and then he came back and hit him the extra time. I think he ran back maybe twice or something like that. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, this one hits harder because we didn't see Biggie and Pac's demise. You actually see, Nipsey getting shot on the camera, and it's really unfortunate, man. We lost a real one. But this dude, 2 of his cousins have been killed. His baby mom's house been shot up, and I think they looking for somebody else in there. So it is what it is. This was going down, and the
OJ dude defending him too.
Christopher
Darty, crazy shit right there.
That's crazy as hell.
And he pled not guilty.
Everybody is entitled to counsel.
No, I'm just saying it's a coincidence. No, I'm just saying OJ's lawyer,
she's gonna get a lawyer. I mean, a lawyer just doing his job. This happens all the time.
It's kind of weird. OJ's lawyer doing the same. I don't know.
It's a high profile. It was OJ prosecutor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prosecutor.
He was known as a prosecutor back then. Yeah,
back then he was a prosecutor.
Yeah, that's it, man. Hopefully this could unite all the. I mean, his death won't be in vain.
Who paying for him though?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, he's not pro bono. I thought originally when I saw the footage, I'm like, is he pro bono? But he's not. Somebody's paying.
How you know he's not?
No, because the report said through TMZ or whatever that Darden is getting paid.
Why would somebody like him be a pro bono though?
I don't get it though. How can he
for
clout? But how can he even afford him though? He knew this was funny. The people that followed him on IG, he announced that he had the best lawyer in reference to Darden before he even turned himself in. So it's just it's odd, man.
My thing is this: if you didn't do the shit,
strange going on.
If you didn't do the shit, why would you turn yourself into a mental hospital instead of the police station?
Well, what he did is after the shooting, he went to Vegas or something.
He was trying to hide though, right? He was trying to hide in the mental.
Well, what happened was the 6-0s gave him about a day to turn himself in. When he didn't turn himself in, his cousin got hit, and they shot up his baby mom's house, and that's when he finally went in whatever transpired in Bellflower. But it's ongoing. More facts will come out.
More shit gonna come out.
Yeah, more shit gonna come out.
And he pleaded not guilty. Is that
my thing is if you saying you're not guilty and you didn't do it, why are you checking yourself into a mental hospital?
But then on top, but even the accomplice,
the streets already had him as doing it. So
everybody saw him. Yeah. And then on top of that, his accomplice from Hoover, she goes by Bailey Stars. What happened was she said she didn't have nothing to do with it. But my thing is, if you didn't have anything to do with it, why did you turn yourself in the first day? Why did you wait 2 whole days? You know what I'm saying?
But they let her go though, didn't they? They let her go.
Yeah, they let her go, but it's still she can still be charged. And if she doesn't get charged, she ain't gonna be around much longer, player. I can say that. She ain't gonna be around if she don't get charged. She ain't gonna be alive this time next year. But anyway, yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. We're gonna.
All right, when they pull up and subpoena this podcast, I wasn't on this shit.
I was standing up.
I was not here.
On this
Oh, man, yeah.
Hey, did y'all see that footage I put in the chat though?
Yo, shout outs to V. V keeps it low key. He said, "I forgot to ask what y'all think about Dr. Sebi curing AIDS. Not this situation in particular, but do y'all believe the government really kills its own? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on now.
Listen, if you fuck up the fabric of life, they will kill you. If you are putting the fabric of life in jeopardy, they're gonna get you out of here, player.
Oh yeah, Psycho, I've seen that shit.
They're gonna get you out of here. The government will get you the fuck out of here.
Look, just curing you enough to keep you alive is way more money than giving you the cure so you walk home.
Ain't no money in the cure. Ain't no money in the cure.
Ain't no money in healthy people, bro.
Ain't no money in the
facts. That's facts.
I mean, they're already having, well, not necessarily secret, but private meetings saying, is it really sustainable to cure people with stem cell research? So the technology is there. They just don't want to do it.
He proved it. He proved it in a court of law that he can cure AIDS, right? Didn't he prove it in
the
Yeah, he did.
So they basically brought him in and they were basically saying that you caught lying. So he brought in over 75. 75 and actually had documents proving that by other doctors that they had AIDS and other sickness, and after his testings they didn't have it anymore. So it has been proven. There are facts out there that he proved this shit. And for all the people that's coming out that's saying that, well, this nigga died, I have a easily like a flu or whatever, he was locked away in a jail cell with nothing that he could use to his medicines to help him.
Yeah, he had pneumonia. Yeah. No, but he proved it in 1988. That's facts. That's documented.
He gave it to Magic, goddamn. He gave Magic the cure, goddamn.
Oh shit!
I mean, you need to pay attention to conspiracy theories, man, because that should be. They don't want y'all to believe it. They want y'all to think everybody be crazy. They're getting you to fuck. You fucking up anything of that. You fuck that money up. They getting you the fuck out of here.
Super chat.
Real. All right, shout out to Jamal, man. He said, "Hey, Hard 8, love the podcast. Everyone here is great. RIP to the rapper is dead. He did a lot for the community, but not sorry at the same time. Get out the hood when you get the chance."
Damn.
How do y'all feel about people? This is gonna be the last time before we get out of here. How do y'all feel about people going back to the hood like Nipsey was? I think Nipsey was too comfortable too.
I don't
way too comfortable.
I feel like Nipsey didn't realize his status anymore. In his head, he was still just that dude from the block, but I don't think he realized he wasn't there anymore. Like he had progressed.
Most niggas die from niggas in their own hood, bro. Like that's when you die. You don't die when you leave. You die.
You die when you come back. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. Once you get to a certain status, man, you can't just be freely walking around. And you can be gangster all you want to. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can walk up on you just like that man did. That man should have not been able to just walk up like that.
Yeah,
I figured he would have had some bodyguards or something around him.
His bodyguards wasn't there. He was chilling.
Yeah, he was in his hood. He figured he was good.
He's been on that block for years. Like he's been on that block for so long. He was just comfortable.
Yeah, you gotta remember, like, no matter, even if you came back, like, if I became rich and I went back to Brooklyn to help out, the niggas that I knew growing up is still gonna hate on me, even if I'm trying to do good. It's that crab in a barrel mentality. Fuck it, that will fuck you up. I don't want to see you do better. You gotta fucking struggle with me, even if you're trying to do better cause. Because if that's the case, look at all of like the people that are rich as fuck right now that live in Georgia that could bring people out of like segregation and shit, but they just don't do it.
Yeah, if you want to affect listen, the bottom line is this: if you want to affect change from your community, in your community, whatever, do it from afar. Or if you like H said, if you go there, don't have your guard down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you could be the toughest nigga in the world, but you still gotta. When you get to a certain level, you gotta have protection, dog.
You better write that check and keep it moving. Send a check down there and keep on going, bro.
Even when you write that check, there's always gonna be a hating ass nigga.
Nipsey was like a multi-millionaire, right?
Yeah.
He was coming out there like he was regular and shit. Like,
chilling.
You can't be out here like that. I understand you grew up here, you've been here for years, but man, you done reached another level, dog.
For what I'm hearing, he don't normally do that though. This dude got out, or his homeboy, whoever got out, and was like, "Hey, I need some clothes or whatever." So he went to the store to go get him some clothes, or say it was okay to give him clothes.
He's helping out a friend. Helping out the dude.
And he got caught up.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's some crazy shit.
Motherfuckers out there waiting. That's crazy.
Crazy.
But we'll see what happens when moving forward. once the trial and stuff start, dude already pleaded not guilty. He on camera, so
hiding behind the lawyer. That shit was crazy.
I don't even know what. Like he
looked paranoid as fuck.
I don't know what. I mean, shit. It's 100 niggas on his head. That'd be paranoid.
He ain't all there anyway, though.
He can't go to general. He can't go to general. They gotta put him in isolation.
No, he's solid. He in the hole. They're not gonna have him out general.
Would they ever put him in general pop? Like ever?
They gonna kill him as soon as he go there.
He can't ever get out.
How long do you think he lasts in general?
Listen, the thing is though, he can still be PC'd up, but there's other dudes in PC that can still hit him. So, I mean, he ain't safe.
They gonna make sure he ain't near nobody. They gonna make sure that.
You think isolation?
After the trial is over with, though, after he gets sentenced or whatever,
they're not putting him in general population.
They're not
in California.
Nah.
They would have to take him out the state, and even then, that's not safe.
Well, I'll say this: anybody with his DNA should be on notice.
Yeah, because they killed 2 of his family members, right? They shot they shot them up.
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, 2 of his cousins.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, because when they was looking for him, they was tired of waiting. So they
see
shot
that's
up
the
his
shit.
family
That's the
members.
shit you got to think about in the hood, man. Because if you go out and hurt somebody, you got to remember it's not just you no more.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
when it comes to that gang shit, it's your whole family now.
Yeah, it's gonna be consequences and repercussions, man. Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah,
we're gonna see what happens moving forward, though. But y'all think he gonna tell a same asylum or some shit like that?
I mean,
he was white. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they not gonna let him get off like that. Yeah. He ain't got the
he ain't got that privilege.
Yeah,
he ain't got that privilege. I'm sorry.
He ain't got Darden though.
I mean, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Darden a loser from what we know.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
At least in the OJ case, anyway. I don't know what he won since then and what he's done since then, but
yeah,
we know in that OJ case he lost to Cochran. So
I'm just surprised he defended this motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
it's a fucking lawyer. I mean, at the end of the day, somebody was going to defend him.
I mean, they can say yes or no. You know what I'm saying?
But you have the right to counsel. You
absolutely have the right to counsel. People get that twisted when they're like, "Oh, I can't believe this lawyer is doing this." Like, you remember, like that's part of our Constitution. Like, people have a right to a fair trial, and you don't get a fair trial if you have incompetent counsel.
What I'm saying, I don't think he's saying that he doesn't have his right. What he's saying is who it is. Candace.
I'm just surprised Darden took the case. Yeah. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to it.
He was trying to put OJ in jail.
Because imagine defending somebody you know was guilty. Why wouldn't he take it? Like,
well, you do that all the time. That's part of the job. They have to do their job whether they know someone's guilty or not.
They don't have to take the case.
Y'all need to watch The Devil's Advocate.
They don't have to take the case.
I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to just turn down. Like, they can turn down some cases, but you can't just turn down all cases.
They can
just
turn down whatever they want to turn down.
Y'all need to watch Devil's Advocate. It's a good movie.
It's on Netflix?
With Al Pacino.
That is a good movie. It's a really good movie.
It's pretty much what we're talking about right now as far as like a defense lawyer, you know.
I should watch that tonight. That's a great movie.
Trying to, you know what I mean, defend somebody that he knows is guilty, pretty much.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a lawyer. I couldn't find a lawyer to take my case, goddamn it. I had to defend myself.
It's Al Pacino
and I won.
What? So, check it out.
Oh, where?
Yeah, Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves. So I don't know where it's at. I don't know.
Is that you can't handle the truth?
No.
No.
I guarantee you would not be expecting this movie if you haven't seen anything about it.
The Devil's Advocate, Keanu Reeves, Al Pacino, that shit lit.
I started watching it. I'm gonna finish it.
Keanu Reeves in that new
shit. I'm home today. I'm a little tipsy, so I'll watch it.
Yeah, we figured Jack. So we're gonna go ahead and get.
Oh my god! You been drinking all the podcast? The fuck?
Let's get to these outros, man. We gave y'all a couple minutes extra. Be grateful. Hit the like button. I know y'all want us to go for 8 hours, but we just can't do that. All right. So go ahead.
We got to start doing more stuff for the community to follow up with us.
Hey, I'm ready to challenge somebody in some Mortal Kombat for $50.
Man, I'm not going to Georgia to fight you, dog.
No, I'm talking about online. What the fuck?
Wait, what the fuck? Yo, this nigga is sipping.
What more Kombat? Which one?
10.
Oh yeah,
I got it on PC. What's up?
Let's go.
Hold on,
Let's play a
crossplay?
board game or something, like all of us.
Nigga say you going to.
So I ain't going to Georgia to fight you.
Crazy.
He has been drinking. That motherfucker been
Yo,
drinking.
this nigga crazy.
Yo, it's been a while, man. Nobody's home, dog.
Oh shit!
Oh, nobody home.
Yo.
Oh, that flirting caught up to you, huh?
And he drinking. Come out to drink.
Man, he drinking. Nigga about to drink his life away, man.
Chill out, man.
I mean, at least he not flirting like crazy. He did okay.
Damn.
You want to talk about it?
Nah.
When I drink, I stay quiet, man.
You want to talk about it?
Nah.
dog?
Nipsey married, man. I don't want to disrespect that man like that.
Oh, you gonna
He
put
didn't say
Kodak?
nothing about his wife. He's not trying to disrespect her husband. Ain't that a bitch?
Hey, let's get to these outros. Let's get to these outros, man. Let's go ahead with Candace.
Yo, what's up? It was a great podcast. I'll be here next week. Hopefully all of y'all are too.
All right. Shout outs for being here. Thank you. Go ahead, Cycle.
Yo, the Cycle, the best on the podcast. Shout out to the chat and Zip the Nip, my boy. Good show today, y'all.
You got a friend for work to do that shit. Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
Yo, good ass podcast, man. This shit was popping as usual.
I feel like I don't even be getting the half of the fucking topics I got.
We definitely didn't.
No,
too
fuck
fire.
no.
That's why.
There's too much. There's too many different opinions up on this shit, man. There's times I want to choke Candace out. Drew be talking a lot of shit, and Cycle, you just want to slap that nigga once or twice and bring him back to life.
Man. Oh man.
Go ahead, Drew.
Drew Games. Follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drew_Games Instagram. We the greatest podcast out here.
All right, go ahead, Fame.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all letting me on, man. Y'all niggas is wild, man. If y'all want to follow me on Twitter or whatnot, but I hope you guys invite me back on again, man, because y'all really with that shit, man. I appreciate y'all.
Go ahead, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. Follow me on Twitter. Shout out to Fame and Nessie for coming on. See y'all next week.
Go ahead, Nessie. Give out your Pornhub. I mean, your Twitch. I meant your Twitch. My fault. I meant your Twitch. I meant Twitter. Something. Go ahead. My bad. I'm talking. I've been drinking. Shit.
You see about to lose his mind over here.
Bro,
Like, wait, what is it? What is it?
I hadn't asked for nothing. I want to go finish this devil's advocate.
My fault. Go ahead.
Dark Cloud, man.
Go ahead, Nessie.
I just want to thank you guys for letting me come back, and I would beat any of you guys at Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
shit.
What you trying to bet?
Any character, any day, I would just
What you
kick your
trying to
fucking
bet,
asses.
Oh shit!
Also, just wanted to leave with that.
What you trying to bet? You betting money or something else?
Oh Lord, he's really about to be looking for a new home next week.
Yo, this nigga crazy. She betting something else. Wow.
Crazy.
Chill out, bro.
Hold on.
This nigga sipping.
He drunk. He ain't drunk. He
Nigga
drunk.
horny as fuck.
Hey, Nessie, we don't
Yo,
have.
I'm on keto, man. I can't drink nothing light. It's either heavy or nothing.
We don't have no white folks on here as the main cast. So you want to be the second lady of AGS?
Absolutely.
Shit.
Oh,
Straight out of
Hard8, I love you.
Whoa.
Dark Cloud.
How did you compromise in DC relationship right now?
DC like hell yeah.
Listen, man, I need a Caucasian. There's too many niggas around here.
This nigga gonna wake up with half his shit going.
Yo. Go ahead, Ravish. Go ahead, Ravish.
Hey man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the guests, Loch Nessie, Fame ENT. And shout out to that square with a pink polo buttoned all the way up to the fucking top. Hit me on Twitter. Hit me on Twitter.
Fire. That shit.
Hey, Rabbit, you gonna have a new mic next week?
Yeah, man. I promise.
Hey, shout out to Alchemist Star. He said, DC, get your glass ready for next week. Y'all do such a great job on the podcast. Always entertaining.
That's fucked up. That means y'all only accept me when I'm. What is the word?
Drunk, motherfucker.
You forgot English, nigga.
Horny drunk.
We've been talking to you. We about to mute you. So Nessie is no longer a guest. She is now a member of the podcast.
Yes.
What up for Nessie?
Yes. Hey, welcome.
You're around all these BBCs. Welcome.
Oh boy.
What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, so we make sure we will add you to the group chat on Twitter. And Nessie is now the newest member of AGS Podcast live on air. No disrespect to you, Fame. You cool. But
nigga over here looking sad as hell, like, oh, nigga can't get another invite.
Sorry, man. You don't make the cut, bro.
You know what I mean? You'll be back. No disrespect, but you know what I mean?
I appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, player. But so make sure y'all check out the Patreon. You know what I mean? Support that. Also hit the like button. Shout outs to all the super chat people.
We got a white girl. Maybe they actually will support the Patreon.
This is why you ain't got no black chicks, Melon. This is the reason right there. That's why you can't get an African American black chick. Man. Jesus, man. Anyway, back to what I was saying, man. We appreciate all the supporters. We appreciate everybody for being here.
Yeah, this nigga talking about baby oil.
Oh my God.
We out. KY jelly?
Now we want about KY. Lord,
yo, stop reading the chat. Somebody said something to me, man.
Horny as fuck.
Hey, Nessie, we're gonna add you to the group Twitter chat. You know what I mean? It's exclusive, so we're gonna add you to that. And
I'm just minding my business, and I can't. Holy shit! These comments.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I'm just minding my business.
So Nessie is regular now. Yeah, I mean, we needed that sex appeal. We were struggling. No disrespect, Candace. No disrespect to Candace.
No problem. I'm not putting my picture up because I can't have my clients finding me.
Man.
You ain't gotta show your face. Just put a push-up bra on and put the picture up.
Oh, okay, because that's better. All right.
Wow.
But anyway, we out of here. What is it? It's 6:20. Yeah, we pushing it right now.
Oh, man.
I'm about to go to the skate park up after this.
Don't bust your head open. Put your helmet on. Put your fucking helmet on before you go to the skate park.
Man, take mine.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Yo, shout out to Tony Wood 25. Yo, 8 come up with some Patreon tiers, fam. Yeah, I need to do that one day. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just got like what? You could be a guest or some shit. Oh, you need questions.
Nah, I don't like tears, man. That's like niggas trying to hold me down. Yeah, I get that, but like when I look at like I think of shit like Weapon Wheel's going through is like, are they gonna pay me and tell me to play a game? Fuck that.
V keeps it low key. Snowflake in here is gonna be even colder every Sunday now.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Can't this wear Buggle Boy jeans?
A bugle.
Wait, what?
Yo, first of all, you're gonna have to respect the first lady. She do not wear Bugle Boy jeans.
Bro, I don't even know what that is.
No, that's funny as shit if you know what Bugle Boy jeans is, though.
Let me Google it because I feel like I don't get the joke.
I ain't heard that in
90s.
so long.
No, it's actually an 80s surfboard brand.
Shit, yo.
That's
So
funny as hell.
when I was a newborn, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro, that's crazy.
You know what Bugle Boy jeans are? You get the joke. That's funny.
Was that an old people joke?
No.
Oh,
nah, it's
them big ass jeans. Them big
cool jeans back in the 90s.
Big ass jeans.
yeah, them saggy ass jeans and shit.
Early 90s and shit.
God damn.
I just googled them. There's something else.
I just googled them too. You're not alone, Nessie. I have to see.
That's funny.
They regular jeans, man.
That was hilarious. Damn, I ain't heard that in a long time. Bugle Boy jeans. Damn.
Oh, God.
That was funny shit. Anyway, shout out to you for that joke. That was actually pretty funny. But yeah, we gotta go. So we out of here, y'all. Deuces.
Later.